Oskaloosa Indians basketball is on the air, live on KBOE.
And all over the world at KBOEradio.com and the smartphone app.
Brought to you by Oskaloosa Vision Center, Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa, Malcolm Lumber, Edward Jones Investments, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Pella Printing, Bank Iowa, Certified Pest Control, Hawkeye Real Estate, Mahaska Drug, Robert Auld Investments, Fred's Muffler Shop, Falvey Lumber and Hardware, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care Center, Lighton State Bank, The Rock Island Tap, Clow Valve Company, and Kelly Style Insurance. Your Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford.
And now, live Oskaloosa basketball action on the No Coast Network.
And good evening from Oskaloosa High School. We are getting ready for high school basketball as the Oskaloosa Indians take on the Newton Cardinals. How you doing? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us here on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network and KBOEradio.com, where you can watch us tonight. This is the start of back-to-back games for the Indians, boys and girls both. Little Hawkeye Conference games with Newton this evening, and then tomorrow night, the Indians will travel the short distance to Eddyville to take on EBF. And we'll have all the games for you here on the No Coast Network. The junior varsity girls game has just ended now with Newton defeating Oskaloosa by a count of 45-37. Now for the varsity girls game, the teams evenly matched, both 0-2 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Oskaloosa 0-6 overall, Newton 1-4 overall. The Newton Cardinals' only win coming at Perry in the second game of the season. That was a 37-35 win over a Perry team that has really struggled this season. And Newton also already at this early stage is dealing with some injuries. They've lost 2 players for the season. Senior forward Emily Voltman has suffered an ACL injury. She is going to be ringing in the new year from a hospital after having surgery. And Meg Callahan, a sophomore forward, you might remember her as a standout on the Newton volleyball team. She has a labrum injury and is going to be sidelined for some time. The Oskaloosa Indians come in healthy. There is a game time question mark over Jillian Jennings. She apparently hurt an ankle in practice during the week, and she's going to give it a shot at warm-ups today to see if she will be able to play tonight against Newton. We will hear from Oskaloosa girls basketball coach J.C. White to talk about the Indians' last game, which was last Friday, a 54-22 loss to Dallas Center Grimes, as well as tonight's game against Newton. We will come back to Oskaloosa High School in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
At Craig Ford, we believe in giving and serving, and that's especially true during the holiday season. That's why this December, we at Craig Ford are giving you Ford employee pricing. That's right, Ford employee pricing exclusively at Craig Ford. You pay what we pay from now till the end of the year. Craig Ford employee pricing gives you $18,500 off an F-150. You can get over $7,000 off a 2018 Escape, over $9,000 off the Ford Edge, and a
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back to our pregame show. The Oskaloosa Indians taking on Newton tonight. J.C. White, the coach of the Oskaloosa girls, joins me now. And the Indians coming off a loss to Dallas Center Grimes a week ago. What did you get out of that game?
Offensively, we did a lot of good things. We took good shots. I felt like it was the best we moved the ball offensively. Just couldn't get some shots to fall. But the exciting thing for me after that game is that now that our offense is kind of clicking, there's going to be nights where those shots do fall and where we might be able to surprise some people.
And Marley Denberger has been getting the shots to fall in lately, too, the last couple of games.
Yeah, Marley's a good shooter. She always has been. We just got to get her to be more aggressive inside, and then she's a lot tougher to guard when you're not sure if you should play her outside or guard her inside.
That's true. That can cause questions for a defense.
Yeah, defensively, she's tough to guard. A couple of our other girls, Macy Career, from outside, more of a shooter, but if she can get on the attack, we've been working on being on the attack and attacking gaps and just being aggressive in our offense. We'll start getting some good looks, some kicks too, some girls that can hit some jumpers. Emma Kelderman has been working on her short range outside jumper. Ashley Dross, same thing. Lindsay Holmberg's got a decent jumper when she's set and ready to go. So I think that'll open some things up for us when those girls can be aggressive in attack.
Still, there's the turnover word. That was a bit of an issue on Friday.
Yeah, we actually cut turnovers down a little bit on Friday from where they have been, so that was an improvement for us. The difference was defensive transition. Dallas Center was a little quicker than we were, didn't quite get back the way that we would like to, but overall the turnover, I think we were at 23 turnovers, which is a huge improvement from 30 plus for us.
Oh, certainly. Now, Newton tonight, a team that is having struggles of their own. They also have yet to win a game this season.
Yeah, they're kind of in the same boat as we are. They've got spurts where they look really good and they play well and they play together, and then they've got some spurts where they aren't quite clicking. So they're still going to be a tough matchup. They play a lot more aggressive than they have the last few years, so it's a little bit different Newton team than what we've seen.
Are they a tall team? How do they compare with you in that way?
They've got some height. They've got a couple girls that'll be outsize us inside, but I think we've got girls that are a lot more aggressive inside. So,
what will be the important things tonight?
Take care of the basketball. I guess that's kind of the theme of the year, take care of the basketball, and then give us a chance to put ourselves in good position to compete.
All right, we'll see what happens. Best of luck.
Thank you.
That's J.C. White, coach of the Oskaloosa girls basketball team. We'll be right back with the starting lineups as the Indians take on Newton. We'll be back in 2 minutes on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
You built a castle so that the prince and princess can live happily ever after. You brought the sunshine to shine upon the whole family's future. But when the sun hides behind the clouds, State Farm can help. We put the life back in life insurance to protect your family's finances, not only in the future, but today.
Call your State Farm agent Kelly Style in Oskaloosa today.
And welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. I'm Joe Lancello. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's girls basketball game between the Oskaloosa Indians and the Newton Cardinals. First of all, for Newton, they will have Abby Barr as one of the guards, a 5'5" senior, averaging 4.8 a game. And Peyton Mayer is a 5'7" senior, averaging 6.4 a game. She also leads the team in rebounds at 4.2 a game and in assists at 3 a game. Cameron Nearing is a 5'9" junior, averaging 3 a game. Mackenzie Brown, a 5'8" senior, averaging 6.8 to lead the team in scoring. And Mackenzie Baker is a 6' junior, averaging 2.4 points and 4 rebounds a game. Jason Carter is the coach of Newton in his first season as coach of the Cardinal girls. He'd been associated with the boys program at Newton until this season. The Cardinals 1-4 overall, 0-2 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Now the starting lineup for the Oskaloosa Indians. Lindsay Holmberg will be one of the guards, a 5'5" senior, averaging 3.7 a game. Macy Creer also in the backcourt, a 5'4" freshman, averaging 4.5 points a game. Emma Kelderman is a wing or a forward, a 5'8" senior, averaging 1.5 a game. And the post players for Oskaloosa, Marley Denberger, a 5'11" senior. She leads the Indians, averaging 8.2 a game, also leads in rebounding at 7.2 a game. And not only that, Marley is a 50% three-point shooter. The other post player for the Indians is Ashley Drost, a 5'9" senior, averaging 5.2 a game and also 4.8 rebounds a game. J.C. White, the coach of the Indians, Oskaloosa 0-6 overall, 0-2 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Neither team has played since last Friday night. The Indians losing at home to Dallas Center Grimes 54-22. Newton losing to Grinnell at home 72-23. Let's run down tonight's keys to the game, brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. For the Indians, we've said this a lot, and it still applies. Cut down on the turnovers. While the Indians have been doing that lately, they've got to keep that trend going. Also, something that's got to continue is the comfort with the offense that Coach J.C. White was saying in our pregame interview that the team has been feeling in recent games, just being more comfortable with the offense. And also, a key would be to stay relaxed, because Newton is a team that struggled just as much as the Indians have. If they get down early, don't worry about it. There is time, and Newton is a team that's had its issues with being consistent. So those are our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. Looking at the standings tonight for the Little Hawkeye Conference, As far as the girls are concerned, Grinnell, Dallas Center Grimes, and Pella Christian all at 2-0. Pella and Indianola are 1-1. Newton, Oskaloosa, and Norwalk are all at 0-2. Here are the games tonight in the Little Hawkeye Conference besides this one. Norwalk at Pella, Indianola at Pella Christian, and Grinnell at Dallas Center Grimes. That should be a dandy. Grinnell ranked 4th in the state in Class 4A. Dallas Center Grimes was ranked 15th a week ago, but dropped out of the top 15 in the latest poll that came out yesterday. Other girls' games in the area tonight: Montezuma at Sigourney, Melcher Dallas at Twin Cedars, EBF is at Knoxville, Linville Sully at Keota, and Ottumwa at Des Moines North. And one boys-only basketball game tonight has North Mahaska at Tri-County. And coming up following this game, we'll have the undefeated #1 ranked Oskaloosa Indian boys as they look to win their 6th consecutive game as they take on the Newton Cardinals tonight. We'll have that for you following the girls' game here on KBOE FM, as well as KBOEradio.com, where you can watch the video stream of tonight's game, as well as tomorrow night's at EBF. And tomorrow's games will have an earlier start. Our pregame will start at 4:45 from Eddyville. The girls' game is set to tip off at 5, with the boys to follow at around 6:30. And on our sister station, KMZN, AM and FM, we will have University of Iowa basketball as the Hawkeyes take on Northern Iowa in the Hy-Vee Classic, which apparently this is going to be the final Hy-Vee Classic, unless some people can get to the negotiating table and work out something else. It'll be Oskaloosa against Newton, girls high school basketball. And we'll come back and have the start in 2 minutes on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
And the Newton Cardinals being introduced to this crowd here at Oskaloosa High School. Newton will be in basic black with red numbers, white letters, white and black trim, and red trim. And the Oskaloosa Indians will be in their traditional home white shirts with maroon numbers and letters. I mentioned that Newton is without a couple of players who are going to be sidelined long-term for the season. Oskaloosa also has a couple of long-term injury issues as well. Freshman guard Gracie Flaherty was injured in the pregame warm-up of the opening game of the season and has had to have knee surgery, so she is done for the year. And also Mary Nelson, a junior, still recovering from an injury that she suffered earlier this year in girls' soccer season. What I understand, a nasty injury that is taking a long recovery. We just Hope everybody does what they need to fully recover. Got to follow what the doctors and therapists and trainers tell you to do. And Ashley Drost being introduced now to wrap up the 5 starters for Oskaloosa. Lindsay Holmberg, Emma Kelderman, Macy Creer, Marley Denberger, and Ashley Drost. Newton will start with Abby Barr, Cameron Naring, Mackenzie Brown, Mackenzie Baker, and Peyton Mayer. Naring has a younger sister, Aurora, who's a 5'11 freshman who'll see some playing time as well for Newton as the evening goes on. Indians will go from left to right as we get things going. It'll be Denberger at 5'11 jumping center against Mackenzie Baker, who is 6 feet even. Waiting for Macy Creer to get into position near the circle, and the tip controlled by the Indians. Denberger gets it to Lindsay Holmberg. 2-3 zone set up by Newton defensively. Creer high on the right side. Kelderman at the bend of the arc on the right now for Marley Denberger, shooting just inside the arc. The 15-footer good. And the Indians off to a 2-0 start on their first possession. Peyton Mayer in the ponytail. Her name is not pronounced like that alleged comedian. Mackenzie Brown left wing on top for Naring. Mayer right wing on top for Barr. Shot a 3, and we got a travel. First turnover of the game against Newton. Indians will inbound length of the floor. 40 seconds played and facing full court pressure. Kelderman on the inbound for Holmberg. Takes a dribble. Gives it for Drost, who had cut toward the middle to receive the pass and was fouled by Mackenzie Brown. First foul of the game. Indians will inbound again length of the floor against the press. Kelderman on the inbound for Holmberg. Lindsay looking for an option. Still deep in her own end. Finds Kelderman down the far sideline. Stop before the halfway line. And there's a reach-in foul called on Newton on Mayer. That is her first and the team's second. Denberger on the inbound at midcourt on the far side. And Newton just setting up in that 2-3 zone. No pressure on that inbound. Kelderman, right corner, with a move, drives the baseline, and she stepped over the baseline. First Oskaloosa turnover. Newton with the ball, 6:56 to go in the opening quarter. 2-0, Indians in front of Newton. Mayer into the front court, finds Brown on the right wing. Swing it for Naring on the left side. Now Mayer from left corner will go back between the circles to set something else up. Mayer gives her Barr, swing to the right side for Naring, who has room to drive. Overshot the basket, but was fouled. And Cameron Naring will go to the line to shoot 2. Macy Creer commits the foul, her first, the first on the Indians. Coming with 6:33 to go in the opening quarter. Naring is 1 of 3 at the line this season. First free throw banks in off the glass. Neither team gets to the line that much. The Indians average 8 free throws a game. Newton averaging just 11 as a team. Second free throw off the bracket, no good. Rebound tipped to the far side. It's controlled by Mackenzie Brown. Newton down 2-1 with another chance. Brown right wing, entry pass intended for Mayer, knocked away. Mayer gets it back on the far corner. Retrieved back for Barr on the top. Entry pass knocked away. Naring gets it back on the left wing. Whips it out on top. Mayer, 3 on the way from high right. Doesn't go. And Emma Kelderman the rebound for Oskaloosa. Kelderman on the front court. Circles back and will give it for Holmberg. Now Creer high on the right side. Bounce pass intended for Denberger. High post ball was poked away. The Indians keep possession, and now Holmberg called for a double dribble. Second Oskaloosa turnover. Newton get it back with 5:51 to go in the first. It's Oskaloosa 2, Newton 1. Cardinals inbound 3/4 court on the near side. Mayer gives it for Barr high in the right wing. On top for Brown. Now left baseline off for Brown. High post right, shooting and scoring. And Newton with their first lead at 3-2. Kelderman's pass thrown for nobody, and it goes out of bounds. Third Oskaloosa turnover. 5:25 to go in the first. And each team will make a change. Jillian Jennings, a 5'8 sophomore, comes in for the Indians to replace Drost. And Brooklyn Couples, a 5'4 senior, comes into the game for Newton. Mayer into the front court for Naring out between the circles. Now on top for Baker. Now Barr driving from the left wing. Oh, and scored. Abby Barr's first basket. And Newton on a 5-0 run. They lead 5-2 with 5:07 to go in the quarter. Ball had been poked away after it went through the basket, so that's why the officials have stopped play. And the Indians inbounding. That gives Newton time to set up their press. Comes into the front court for Jennings on the right wing. Gives back for Holmberg. Denberger, right block, triple team. Pass to the far side is tipped and controlled by Barr. Fourth Oskaloosa turnover. Mayer into the front court with 4:47 to go in the quarter. Hands for Barr, now for Baker. Couples high on the left side for Naring. Baker on the right wing, give it back for Mayer. She'll shoot a long three. That's short off the rim. And Denberger the rebound for Oskaloosa. Marley into the front court. Pretty clearly took a step as she was trying to either set or make a move to the high post right. Fifth Indians turnover. Couples checks out of the game for Newton. And they're back with the original starting five. Brown gives it for Mayer, right wing driving, going all the way, shot off the bottom of the glass, but a foul. Peyton Mayer will shoot two after the foul on Lindsay Holmberg of the Indians, her first, team second. Mayer, 4 of 10 at the line this season. She's going to shoot two, misses the first. Ashley Drost back into the Oskaloosa lineup as Denberger will check out. Rachel Rhodes, a 5'7 senior, will come into the game for Newton to replace Cameron Naring. Mayer's second free throw is up, around, and in. Mayer with 1 out of 2, and it's a 6-2 lead for Newton with 4:13 to go in the quarter. Again, the full court press. Kelderman in the backcourt. For Jennings between the circles, almost lost it. Did lose it, but a reach-in foul, loose ball foul called on Newton. Mayer with the foul, her second, third team foul on the Cardinals. No pressure on the half-court inbound as the Indians bring it to the front court with Lindsay Holmberg. Career high right back for Holmberg. Drost left corner for Kelderman on the left block. Double team there. Gets it back out for Drost. Looking for someone to pass to. Gives it now for Jennings on the right block. Back for Kelderman left corner. Swing it now for Creer on the right. Three on the way. Off the rim, no. Battle for the rebound. It's a held ball, and the ball will go to Newton on the possession arrow. 3:39 to go in the first. Newton 6, Oskaloosa 2. Joe Lancello with you on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network. Thanks for making us part of the start of your weekend. Mayer into the front court. Gives it for Brown, high post right, back off for Rhodes. Three doesn't go, and the ball last touched by an Oskaloosa player as it goes out of bounds. It will stay with Newton. 3:26 to go in the quarter. Mayer on the inbound baseline left, attacking the basket to our left. Lob in the lane, caught by Brown, and a foul on the Indians on Julian Jennings away from the ball. Her first, third team foul. Macy Creer out. Kaylee Johnson, a 5'6 sophomore, is into the game for the first time for the Indians. Mayer on the inbound baseline left. Throws it deep for Rhodes. Now Mayer between the circles. 3:18 to go in the quarter. Barr on the right, swing it now. An entry pass intended for Mayer, left block, and a reach-in foul on Drost, I believe. It is on Ashley Drost, her first fourth team foul. Jillian Jennings out. Marley Denberger back in for Oskaloosa. Mayer comes out for Newton. And I'm looking to see who replaced her. Cameron Naring is back in the game. Rhodes with the basketball between the circles with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Newton up 6-2. Lob intended in the right block for Baker, overthrown, out of bounds. Second Newton turnover. Indians inbound, facing the full court press again. Inbound for Holmberg. She was double teamed for Denberger. Now ahead on the front court for Johnson. On the break for Drost, missed the shot. Battle for the rebound. Still battling for the near side, and the ball will stay with Oskaloosa. There were all kinds of people running after that ball trying to get to it. Denberger on the inbound base at the near sideline, about 10 feet from the baseline. Kilderman has it out high. Still what looks like a 2-3 zone from Newton. Johnson tried to fake before driving the lane and ended up traveling. Sixth Indian team foul. 6-2 Newton with 2:33 to go in the quarter. Indians scored the first bucket of the game and haven't scored since. Brown on the far side. Now pass intended in the block for Baker and picked off by the Indians. Third Newton turnover. Drost standing at the three-point line at the bend of the arc. Gives back for Marley Denberger. Denberger stopped after a double team. They swing it back out for Kilderman. Bounce pass to the far side, broken up and taken away by Brown, but a foul. Emma Kilderman with the foul, her first. That's 5 on Oskaloosa in the half. Newton will keep the ball. Kilderman will come out. Macy Kerr back into the game for the Indians. Newton bring it in. Rhodes gives it for Barr, who's back in the game to the far side. Goes to the block. Gives it back off for the trailing Cameron Naring to shoot. Didn't get it. Drost the rebound. Minute 40 to go in the quarter. Holmberg into the front court. Left wing, Kaylee Johnson. Back on top for Holmberg, now career high right. Back for Holmberg, entry pass blocked at the free throw line. Indians get it back, Creer with a 3 high right, off the glass, off the rim, no. And Rhodes runs down the rebound. Minute 15 to go in the quarter. Baker at the top of the key, gives it for Barr on the left wing. Now for Brown on the top, pivots, finds a cutter. Driving in, shot didn't go for Rhodes. Battle for the rebound underneath. Rhodes got the rebound, and there's a whistle as she was double teamed by a couple of Oskaloosa players. Lindsay Holmberg with the foul. That would be her second. 16 fouls on the Indians. So Newton will have the bonus on the next Oskaloosa foul. We've got 1 minute to play, and there it is right now. There's that foul off. The inbound pass, an entry pass. Macy Creer knocked the ball away and called for the foul. That's her second. And that is 7 on the Indians. So Newton with the bonus for the remainder of the half. And this will be a 2-shot foul for Mackenzie Brown. 6 of 14 at the line this season, 42.9%, made the first. 7-2 Newton in the lead with 59 seconds to go in the first quarter. Macy Creer out, Emma Kilderman back in for Oskaloosa. Brown made them both. 8-2 Newton. And a steal by Couples, who just checked into the game off the inbound. Battle for the ball now on the floor. And the ball will stay with Oskaloosa on the possession arrow. 54.6 to go first quarter. Newton with an 8-2 lead and full court pressure. Kelderman looking for somebody to throw to. Gets it to Holmberg. Still deep in her own end. Back for Kelderman. Kelderman down the far sideline will get across midcourt. And threw it right to Newton coach Jason Carter. Out of bounds. 9 turnovers by the Indians in the first quarter. 45 seconds ago in the first as Newton bring the ball into the front court. Rhodes for Couples right wing. On top for Brown. For Baker, now he's swinging far side for Couples with 26. Baker out high for Barr, driving left of the lane, shot up and in. Abby Barr with 4. A 10-0 run for Newton. 15 seconds ago in the quarter. Long ball finds Strauss in the front court, and now a charge going to be called on Lindsey Holmberg. And that I've got down as her 3rd foul, and that's 8 fouls on the Indians. Because it was an offensive foul, no bonus for Newton. They get the ball back. Less than 10 seconds in the quarter. Barr high left. Now with 3 on top, they're not going to get a shot away. After 1 quarter, it's Newton 10, Oskaloosa 2, second quarter in a minute on the No Coast Network.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flight and State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Van Welden, your local expert at Malcolm Lumber. At Malcolm Lumber, we pride ourselves on being your local lumberyard. We boast competitive prices that you find at the big box stores and unmatched service that the big box stores can't provide. Our one-on-one service is what sets us apart. Our knowledgeable experts are here ready to help build you a better future. And thanks to the community for having us all these years.
You can continue to find Malcolm Lumber at our 3 locations in Grinnell, Montezuma, and Oskaloosa. Malcolm Lumber is here for you, start to finish.
Oskaloosa committing 9 turnovers in that opening quarter, and they trail Newton 10-2 as we start the second 8 minutes of play. Indians and Newton both looking for their first Heart of North Conference win after starting off with 2 losses. Peyton Mayer is back in the game. She's given up her white sweatband as she throws it inbound in midcourt to start the second quarter. On the far side, Barr dribbling to the top of the key. Looking left, finds Rachel Rhodes, cross-court pass. Almost didn't get to where it was supposed to go. There was an entry pass for Baker, right block, tipped away by one of the Indians, and the ball stays with Newton. Mayer on the inbound baseline right, attacking the basket to our left. Mayer throws it deep. Caught by Brown, who drove to the basket, threw a triple team, didn't get the basket, and the Indians clear the rebound. Kaylee Johnson, right wing baseline, gives it for Denberger. Left-hand dribble now with the right spin move. Shot off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound tipped. Controlled by Jennings. Off for Kaylee Johnson to shoot and score from the free throw line. Breaks a 10-0 Newton run. 10 for the Indians. Trail it with 7:07 to go till halftime. Rhodes high on the right wing for Mayer. Back for Rhodes. Looking for a cutter. Pass intended for Barr, tipped away, and the Indians with a takeaway. 4th Oskaloosa turnover. Kelderman far sideline had the ball poked out of bounds by Brown. Oskaloosa will keep it. Indians with Denberger, Drost, Kelderman, Jennings, and Johnson in the ball game. Newton still in a 2-3 zone. Denberger high in the right side, looking for a cutter. Now on the dribble, bounce pass for Kelderman at the top. Emma drives left to the lane, kicks it back off on the left wing for Kaylee Johnson. Her shot in and out. Rebound put back by Jennings, up and in. Jillian with her first basket, 10-6. Indians within 4 with 6:20 to go in the half. Mayer into the front court. Right corner, a three is up and off by Rhodes. And Johnson with a rebound. Kaylee gives it for Jennings, shot around and out. Newton with the rebound, 5:55 to go in the half. Mayer into the front court. Lob down low and an easy basket for Mackenzie Baker. Baker with 4. 12-6, Newton full court pressure again. Denberger has it at the three-point line of the backcourt. Gives it for Kelderman, who goes across, is double-teamed and throws it away. Rhodes going after the steal and scoring. Rachel Rhodes' first basket and an Oskaloosa timeout. It will be a short timeout, so we'll keep it here. 14-6, Newton in the lead with 5:27 to go in the half. Newton scoring pretty well spread out. Baker and Barr with 4 points each. For Oskaloosa, Denberger, Jennings, and Johnson each with a basket for 2. The Indians will have the possession arrow now. They are also a long way away from the bonus. Newton has only committed 3 fouls in the first half. The Indians have committed 8, so Newton is in the 1-1. Newton with Baker, Mayer, Barr, Brown, and Rhodes in the game. Indians inbound against the full court press. They break it with a pass ahead for Johnson on the left wing and a travel. 11th Oskaloosa turnover. Newton inbound three-quarter court on the far side. Mayer brings it into the front court between the circles. For Rhodes on the left wing, back for Mayer, and a pass intended for Rhodes broken up by Kaylee Johnson. Newton will keep it with 5:09 to go in the half. Rhodes between the circles, gets it back from Mayer, and another attempted pass to Mayer is picked off by Kaylee Johnson. She'll drive and score. Kaylee Johnson with 4, 14-8. Indians within 6. Right wing Baker, they swing it on top for Barr. 3 on the way, doesn't go. Rebound, Baker had it briefly, and Denberger has it now. Ball poked away, Marley gets it back. Denberger on the dribble across midcourt with 4:25 to go in the half. Holmberg high left now for Denberger. Gives on the left wing for Jennings. Jillian dribbles around a screen to the top. Back out for Holmberg outside the arc on the left. She'll put up a 15-footer. Out, doesn't go off the glass. Brown the rebound for Newton. 4:04 to go in the half. Brown into the front court on the far side. Swing it for Barr. Back for Mackenzie Brown, right wing. Pass down low and tap for Barr. Got around Drost and scores. Abby Barr with 6. 16-8 Newton, equaling their biggest lead. Pressure in the backcourt again. Denberger throws across court for Johnson. Now into the front court for Jennings. She waited for reinforcements. Finds Denberger. Now Johnson. Shot from the right wing from 15 feet, and the ball is stuck between the rim and the backboard. That will be Newton basketball with 3:27 to go in the half. And now how do you try to solve that? In this case, use another basketball. A broomstick is often used at time. Well, the official trying to get the ball unstuck wound up putting the ball in the basket. Still trying to work it out. It's in there pretty deep. Finally out on about the 6th try. Then again, maybe Xavier Foster and Cole Henry weren't available in the building. They could have reached up and got it. Oh, wait a sec. They're calling that like it's a possession arrow violation. My impression was that went over to the other team. It's Indians basketball off the inbound. And Dross pass is taken away. 12th Oskaloosa turnover. Barr into the front court. 3:15 to go in the half. For Rhodes, back for Barr, back for Rhodes. Now right corner three from Brown is good. Mackenzie Brown with 5, the first three-pointer of the game for either team. And Newton's lead is now 19-8 at the 3-minute mark. Denberger in the front corner of the near side as the Indians go left to right. Denberger pulls up. Three-point shot from the right doesn't go. Rebound, Creer underneath. Tried to shovel it to a teammate. And it wound up being Mayer who got the rebound. Or got the steal, rather. Now the ball goes down to the other end. Last touch by one of the Indians. It'll be Newton basketball. Mayer will throw it in baseline left with 2:40 to go in the half. Throws it deep to the top. Caught by Rhodes. Now Barr on the left driving and shot off the rim didn't go. Rebound was off Denberger's hands and came into the hands of Rhodes, and we got a foul on Newton. Foul is on Abby Barr, her first, the 4th Newton team foul with 2:31 to go in the half. Indians inbound, length of the floor, facing the full court press. Pass for Dross, got the ball away from a defender, got into the front court for Jennings. Back for Dross, or Denberger rather, 15-footer off the left wing, doesn't go. Rebound underneath by Julian Jennings in a basket. And Newton will take a timeout. 2:16 to go in the half. Newton 19, Oskaloosa 10. Back in a minute on the No Coast Network.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Each team has now used one timeout. Newton with the basketball leading 19-10 with 2:13 to go in the half. Rhodes left wing on top for Mayer, back for Rhodes. Rhodes has a look inside him, gives it back on the top for Peyton Mayer. Now Brown high post left, driving, foul. And that'll be a 1-and-1 with 2 minutes to go in the half. Jillian Jennings commits the foul. Okay, that is her 3rd foul. There was a foul that I thought was against Holmberg, but it turns out it was against Jennings, and Jennings now with 3 fouls, so she will go to the bench. And at the line, shooting a 1-and-1 and hitting the front end of a 1-and-1 is Mackenzie Brown. 20-10 Newton. As Brooklyn Couples checks it back into the ballgame for Newton. Free throw number 2 is up by Brown. She got them both. Brown with 7 to lead the Newton scoring. 21-10. Oskaloosa facing pressure in the backcourt again. Kelderman for Denberger far side. Now for Holmberg to bring across with 1:48 to go in the half. Denberger on the dribble. Top of the arc, gives it for Creer. Right baseline and fouled by Cameron Naring. First foul on Naring, that's 5 on Newton. No bonus yet, and not a shooting foul. Back into the game for Newton are Mackenzie Baker and Abby Barr. Mayer and Cameron Naring check out. Holmberg on the inbound baseline right, attacking the basket to our right. Gives it for Denberger. Now on top for Kaylee Johnson. Johnson double team, gives it for Kelderman, lost the dribble briefly, beat a defender, drives to the basket and scores. On McKelderman's first basket, 21-12. Indians down 9 with a minute 23 to go in the half. Rhodes in the front court, swinging to the left side for Abby Barr. For Couples, back for Rhodes, working the outside for Brown, down for Mackenzie Baker, who's back in the game, right block. Back out on top, and the three is up and in by Rachel Rhodes. Rhodes has only played one game. She had 9 points on that night. She's got 5 tonight. 24-12, the biggest lead for Newton with under a minute to go in the half. Kelderman, left wing near the corner, driving to the baseline, stopped there, was triple team, kicks it back out for Johnson, overshot it from the right wing. Newton get the rebound and get fouled. Emma Kelderman commits the foul, her second. That's 10 fouls against the Indians. So Rachel Rhodes at the line to shoot 2 with 42.5 seconds to go in the half. Free throw out the bracket and down. Ashley Drost back into the game for the Indians, replacing Emma Kelderman. Indians with Drost, Denberger, Johnson, Creer, and Holmberg in the game. Second Rhodes free throw up and in. Got them both. Rhodes now with 7. And we've got a whistle. Apparently Holmberg stepped over the baseline as she was trying to inbound the ball. 14th Oskaloosa turnover. Newton get it back with 42.5 to go in the half. Brown left corner into the left block for Baker. Shot doesn't go. Rebound Johnson. Ahead to Creer with 31 seconds to go in the half. Denberger 3 on the way from the right. That doesn't go. Rebound Johnson up. No. Rebound Drost and a foul. Kaylee Johnson's done a nice job on the offensive glass. She's got a couple of baskets from that. Mackenzie Baker commits the foul for Newton. That is her first 16th foul. 26.1 seconds go in the half as the Indians inbound baseline left. Denberger on the left wing. Next Newton foul will give Oski the bonus. Denberger called for an offensive foul as she was trying to make a move and set up for a shot. Denberger's first. Newton basketball with 18.8 to go in the half. Driving from the right side, didn't get it, was Brown. She got her own rebound and scored. 9 for Brown, 28-12 Newton. Time running out. Denberger with a 2/3 court heave short. And our halftime score is the Newton Cardinals 28 and the Oskaloosa Indians 10. We'll come back to Oskaloosa High School and sum up the first half and hopefully hear from one of the boys basketball coaches to preview that game coming up between Oskaloosa and Newton. We'll come back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High Basketball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
This is Wade Davidson, owner of the Rock Island Tap. We want you to come on down to the Tap starting Sunday, September 9th and watch your favorite NFL teams. We will be hosting NFL Sunday Ticket every Sunday from 11 to 11, and you can watch up to 5 games throughout the Tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We will have $6 Bloody Marys with a 6-ounce beer back, along with pizzas and other snacks. Don't forget NFL Sunday Ticket here at the Rock Island Tap.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
We're back at Oskaloosa High School, and Transform Academy is now performing for this crowd at halftime. Don't know what the age group is, but no signs of stage fright. They're doing a nice job. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE FM in Oskaloosa. I'm Joe Lancello as Transform Academy is still on the court, the four young ladies. It's not quite a four-corner formation. Okay, one cartwheel, another cartwheel, and a back bend, more cartwheels. And the dance routine continues. Transform Academy performing here at halftime of the Oskaloosa girls game. Newton is leading Oskaloosa by a score of 28-12. And we'll get the halftime statistics for you in a moment. Transform Academy. Four young ladies with a good performance in halftime here of the Oskaloosa girls basketball game against Newton. Oskaloosa had scored the first bucket of the game, but then Newton went off on a 10-0 run in that first quarter, and that was the score at the end of one, 10-2 in favor of Newton. The Cardinals have since extended that lead to its biggest point now, which is a 16-point lead at 28-12. And apparently we still have some more there's been a map put on mid-court. I'm not sure if the young ladies know the play call. No, this is a different bunch. This may still be Transform Academy, but this is an older set of five girls here now. Running down the scoring, first of all, for Newton, pretty well balanced out. Mackenzie Brown with a three-pointer, a two-pointer, and 4 of 4 at the line for 9 points. Rachel Rhodes with a three-pointer, a two-pointer, 2 of 2 at the line for 7. Abby Barr, 3 baskets for 6. Mackenzie Baker, 2 baskets for 4. Cameron Nearing, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Peyton Mayer, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Brooklyn Couples has played and has not scored. Newton, 8 of 10 at the line for 80%. The Cardinals committed 5 turnovers, and Newton unofficially with 8 rebounds, 3 on the offensive side. Newton with 10 points in the first quarter, 18 in the second for their total of 28. And Newton as a team, going into tonight's game, was averaging 29 points per game. Oskaloosa's offense pretty well spread out also. Kaylee Johnson, 2 baskets for 4. Both of those, if I remember right, coming off offensive rebounds. Julian Jennings, 2 baskets for 4. Marley Denberger, a basket for 2. Emma Kelderman, a basket for 2. Lindsay Holberg, Macy Kerr, and Ashley Dross started and have not scored. Indians did not shoot a free throw in the first half. Oskaloosa turning the ball over 14 times and officially to 5 against Newton. And the Indians unofficially with 14 rebounds to Newton's 8. And the Indians also with 7 offensive rebounds. So they've been good at getting the offensive boards, getting some second chances and even third chances. But the ball isn't going in the hole. As far as fouls go for Oskaloosa, Julian Jennings has 3 fouls. Lindsey Holmberg and Emma Kelderman and Macy Creer have 2 apiece. For Newton, Peyton Mayer has 2, no one else with more than 1. And again, it's Newton in the lead at halftime, 28-12 over Oskaloosa. Both teams going for their first Little Hawkeye Conference win of the season. Earlier tonight in the junior varsity game, it was Newton beating Oskaloosa 45-37. And coming up later, following this game, we will have the number 1 ranked team in Class 3A, Oskaloosa, going for their 6th consecutive win as they take on a Newton Cardinal team yet to win a game this season. We'll have that following this game here on KBOE FM as well as KBOEradio.com. And you can watch a video stream of this game right now or even when you get home a little bit later. Want to check things out. And we will also have the video for you tomorrow night when the Indians play at EBF. That's a 4:45 pregame show. Girls game starting at 5 with the boys scheduled to start at around 6:30. Our halftime score again is Newton 28, Oskaloosa 12. We'll have the start of the third quarter when we come back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Your station for classic hits and local programming is 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Hear artists like Hart, Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Journey, and many more. KMZN is also where you'll find the Game of the Week. Wake up with Bob's Morning Brew weekdays at 6 a.m. and catch Brother Dave in the afternoon. It's all on 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Listen online at radiokmzn.com and with the free smartphone app available at Google Play and the iStore. Hey, did you know there's a great way to shop your local businesses and save money? It's called Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo. You'll find gift certificates at discounted prices from businesses like your Oskaloosa Hy-Vee, Mahaska Drug, Brown Shoe Fit, Nailed It, Book Vault, and many more Oskaloosa and area businesses. Shop local and save big at Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo to start saving today.
At Craig Ford, we believe in giving and serving, and that's especially true during the holiday season. That's why this December, we at Craig Ford are giving you Ford employee pricing. That's right, Ford employee pricing exclusively at Craig Ford. You pay what we pay from now till the end of the year. Craig Ford employee pricing gives you $18,500 off an F-150. You can get over $7,000 off a 2018 Escape, over $9,000 off the Ford Edge, and a whopping $10,000 off the Ford Explorer at Craig Ford.
Newton will inbound to start the third quarter as the Cardinals have a 28-12 lead at Oskaloosa. Newton's original starting 5 on the floor: Bard, Naring, Brown, Baker, and Mayer. Mayer has the ball in the center circle. Oskaloosa starting with Jennings and Johnson, who did not start the ball game, along with Drost and Denberger and Holmberg. A shot missed and the rebound for Ashley Drost for the Indians, who go from right to left in the home white with maroon. Johnson high left. Back for Holmberg. Now left corner Jennings in the lane for Drost. She did pick up a foot and traveled. 15th Indians turnover. Check that, Rachel Rhodes is in the game starting off for Newton, and Cameron Naring is on the bench to start the third quarter. High post right, shoveled out for Rhodes. 3 on the way, good. Rhodes' second bomb of the game. She's got 10, the first player in double figures, and Newton's lead is 31-12. Indians in the front court. Jennings left wing, back for Johnson. Now Holmberg between the circles. Bounce pass for Jennings for Drost. Able to save the ball after a miss, and the ball came to Jennings, who scored. 6 for Jillian Jennings, 31-14. Indians trail with 6:36 to go in the third. Mayer into the front court. Gives it for Baker on top. For Rhodes, another 3 high right, in and out. Denberger the rebound for Oskaloosa. Marley on the dribble down the far side. Marley going all the way, shot didn't go, and a foul, and Denberger at the line to shoot 2. First time the Indians have been at the free throw line. Macy Career wanted to come into the game to replace Kaylee Johnson, but the officials saying, nope, you got to let her shoot a free throw first. The impatience of youth. Marley at the line, first free throw good. She's a 52.6% free throw shooter. The Indians as a team, 48.1%. Now the tag is made, so to speak. Macy Career into the game for the Indians. Kaylee Johnson out. Denberger made the second free throw, got them both. Marley with 4 in the game. Newton's lead is 31-16. Baker out of the top of the key, took a dribble, pass into the lane for the driving Brown, doesn't get it. Indians get the rebound. Denberger in the front court. Stops right of the lane, kicks it back off for Career. 3 on the way, off the glass, off the rim, no. Denberger runs down the rebound on the near side. Denberger with a 3 from the top, that's short. Rebound goes to the far side. Career trying to take it away from Peyton Mayer. They call a held ball, and the ball will be Oskaloosa's. 5:44 to go in the third. Denberger bounding in front of her own bench on the far side, gives it for Lindsay Holmberg. Newton still in that 2-3 zone. Denberger pass for Drost, right block, and a foul. Looks like it's on Mackenzie Baker. That is her second Newton team foul in the second half. Holmberg on the inbound, baseline right as the Indians attack the basket to our left. Bounce pass for Drost, right block, shot off the glass, off the rim, no. And the rebound controlled by Barr for Newton. Cardinals in the front court, going from left to right in black with white and red. Rhodes outside the arc on the right. Sloppy pass got to Barr, the top of the key, back for Rhodes. Now high post right, Brown driving, shot rejected by Denberger, out of bounds. Newton fans wanted a foul. It's not coming. Newton will inbound baseline right with 5:11 to go in the third. Inbound for Baker. Ball was poked away by Denberger. It will still be with Newton. This time they'll inbound from the near sideline, about 6 feet from the baseline. Mayer to throw it in, with Jillian Jennings on top of her. Inbound comes for Rhodes. She'll hand it for Barr. Now for Brown as they work it in. Pass into the lane intended for Rhodes, was broken up nicely by Career, and the Indians going to take away. Denberger gives it for Holmberg. Leaping catch. Back for Denberger, high right. 3 on the way. Air ball. Rebound comes to the near side, and Mayer runs it down. 4:40 to go in the third. Mayer into the front court. Newton leading 31-16. They've led by as many as 19. Brown left wing gives it for Mayer. Stops in the lane. Gives it back off a 3 from the left, doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Baker gets it for Newton, and the Cardinals will set it up again. Mayer for Rhodes, swing it for Barr in the left wing. Barr driving and scoring off the glass. 8 for Abby Barr, 31, make that 33-16 Newton, just over 4 minutes ago, third quarter. Denberger trying to break the press for Drost into the front court now for Creer on the left side. Dribbles toward the top and gives it for Denberger outside the arc on the left. Barr guards Denberger. Denberger driving, shooting off the glass, no. Rebound, Drost, no, and a foul. And Ashley Drost to shoot 2 with 3:44 to go in the third. Rachel Rhodes commits the foul, her first, third on the Cardinals. Drost 5 of 6 at the line this season, looking for her first point of the night. Free throw up, no good. Brooklyn couples a 5'4" freshman into the game. Or check that, Aurora Nearing, a 5'11" freshman, is in for the first time as Baker comes out. Aurora Nearing, the younger sister of Cameron Nearing. Second free throw by Drost up and in. She got 1 out of 2. 33-17. Indians trail by 16 with 3:40 to go in the third. Mayer into the front court. Gives her Brown now for Rhodes left wing. Barr near the left corner. Back out for Brown. Newton can afford to be patient. Indians still playing a man defense. Barr outside the arc on the left. On top for Aurora Nearing. Now Mayer on a drive from the left into the lane. Shot didn't go. Denberger the rebound. 3:06 to go in the third. Denberger long ball caught by Creer, was ahead of the crowd. The bunny shot didn't go. Indians get the rebound. Here's a Holmberg jumper just inside the three-point line, and it's good. Lindsay Holmberg's first bucket. And Newton will take a short timeout. We will keep things here. 2:51 to go in the third. Newton in command, 33-19. But the Indians on a 7-2 run. Jennings with 6 to lead the Indian scoring. Denberger with 4 and Kaylee Johnson with 4. Rachel Rhodes has 10 for Newton. She's only played 1 game this year. She had 9 points in that game, along with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. And as a senior, adding something that perhaps the Cardinals had been lacking. Both Oskaloosa and Newton winless in a little Hawkeye Conference play going into tonight. Here's the Rhodes 3 on the top. Doesn't go. Rebound off hands. Came to Aurora Nearing. She lost the ball. It's loose, and it's finally controlled by Drost for the Indians. Denberger just inside the arc on the right. Shot is good. A long 2 for Denberger. She has 6. 33-21. Indians within 12 with 2:20 to go in the third. Mayer into the front court. Shovels it for Rhodes. It's off her hands. It goes in the backcourt for an over and back. 7th Newton turnover. Indians will get it back with 2:10 to go in the third. Mackenzie Baker back in the game for the Cardinals, as Aurora Nearing checks out after a quick cameo. Indians inbound in midcourt. Holmberg for Denberger left wing, being hounded by Rhodes. Gets it back out for Holmberg. Now Creer outside the arc on the right. Right baseline, Jennings. Shot from Creer on the right. A 3 didn't go, and a foul underneath. Loose ball foul going after the rebound. And that will be the first foul on Oskaloosa in the second half. It's on Lindsay Holmberg, and that is her third. Holmberg and Jennings with 3 fouls apiece for the Indians. 1:48 to go in the third. Newton with the ball on a 12-point lead. Barr high right. Brown high post right, back to the basket. Driving to the basket and scoring. Brown with 11. 35-21 Newton. Full court press by the Cardinals. In for Drost. Now ahead for Jennings. Lost the handle on it. Gets it back and gives it now for Holmberg to run the offense. Creer, Denberger high right, thinking about a 3. Denberger looking for a cutter, looking for somebody to move. Now has to dribble, almost carried the ball, gets it back out for Holmberg. 1:06 to go in the third. Denberger again high right. And call for a double dribble. She was looking for someone to pass to and no one got open. 16th Oskaloosa turnover. Newton get it back with 1:01 to go in the third. Peyton Mayer into the front court, stops between the circles. Gives her Brown on the left wing. We got a whistle underneath. Foul, blocking foul called on Newton. On Mackenzie Baker, and that's her third foul, the fourth on the Cardinals in the half. Baker, the first Newton player to get the 3 fouls. Denberger on the inbound against the press. 50 seconds to go in the third. Holmberg got away from a double team on the far sideline. Back for Denberger, for Drost into the front court now. Holmberg got near the basket, gives it off for Denberger. Driving, shot from 14 doesn't go. Denberger, the offensive rebound, puts it up and in. Denberger with 8 in the quarter. 35-23, Indians down by 12, 23 seconds to go in the third. Mayer guarded closely by Jennings between the circles, and before they could get a 5-second call, Newton will take a timeout, a short one. 16 seconds to go in the third. Newton's lead is 35-23. It was 19 at one stage in this third quarter. But the Indians cutting it to 12. And they've got another quarter to go, so there's a bit of daylight for the Indians as they look for their first win of the season at their 7th attempt. Both the Indians basketball teams playing at EBF tomorrow night. 4:45 pregame on KBOE-FM. Girls game at 5, boys to follow around 6:30. Brown left wing entry pass tipped, and Holmberg with a takeaway. Holmberg on the drive through the whole crowd. Shot off the glass, off the rim, no, and a foul. Fifth team foul on Newton. It's against Mackenzie Brown, her second. Lindsay Holmberg at the line to shoot 2 with 9.1 seconds. Make that 4.1 seconds to play. Holmberg missed the first. Second free throw up, around, and off. Rebound off, Drost out of bounds. It will go to Newton. 3.1 seconds to go in the third quarter. No pressure defensively from Oskaloosa. Mayer with a heave from half court. It doesn't go. After 3, Newton 35, Oskaloosa 23. Fourth quarter in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
Oskaloosa will start the fourth quarter with Drost, Denberger, Creer, Holmberg, and Julian Jennings in the game. Bar the top of the key for Mayer outside the arc on the right. On top for Rhodes. Long three is off the mark. Holmberg the rebound and a blocking foul on Baker, who had her hands up in the air. Baker's 4th foul. And that is 6 on Newton in the half, so the Indians would have the bonus for the duration. Mackenzie Baker out, Aurora Nearing back in the game for Newton. Indians facing the full court press. Inbound for Drost at the top of the three-point line. Gives it for Holmberg, now far side. Creer driving, shot didn't go. Battle for the rebound. Jennings has it and scores. Jillian with 8, 35-25. Oski down 10 with 7:25 to go in the 4th quarter. Barr for Cameron Nearing. Pass on the far side, picked off by Creer, but she couldn't stay in bounds. Newton will keep it. Aurora Nearing out after a very short stint, and Mackenzie Brown back in the game for the Cardinals. Rhodes in the front court. Hands it for Mayer. Swing it for Barr, high on the left side near the sideline. Pass for Cameron Nearing. For Mayer, now lob down low, juggled by Barr, and Holmberg the takeaway. 9th Newton turnover. Holmberg still in the backcourt. Overthrew Denberger, and the ball goes to the scorer's table. 17 Indian turnovers. Newton with the ball, 6:51 to go in the 4th quarter, leading 35-25. Joe Lancello with you on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network. Brown, high post, right back to the basket. Gives it for Rhodes, almost lost it. Retrieved by Cameron Nearing. Pass down low, Rhodes, open right block, shot didn't go. Rebound tipped out to the top of the key. And Jennings finally runs it down, but then the ball tipped in the air and lost. Newton get it back. Rhodes right corner. And we've got an injured Newton player on the deck. I think that is Peyton Mayer, the 5'7" senior. She may have taken a bump to the head. That's where Coach Jason Carter and the trainer are having a look. Stops the clock with 6:19 to go in the 4th quarter. Newton leading Oskaloosa 35-25. Mayer is now sitting up, nodding her head and laughing, which is a good sign. And Mayer will come out of the game. She's actually going directly to the locker room. Hopefully not seriously hurt. Brooklyn Couples comes into the game to replace Mayer for the Newton Cardinals. Rachel Rhodes on the inbound hash mark on the near side. Gives it for Barr between the circles, 6:15 to play. Gives it for Brown, high post right, driving in the lane, lost the handle on the ball, got it back. Barr with it. Denberger tried to steal it. It was retrieved back by Cameron Nearing. A drive and a blocking foul called on Drost. Who can't believe it? Second foul on Ashley Drost, just the second on the Indians in the half. And Cameron Nearing is going to had lined up to shoot a free throw, but the officials say, wasn't a shooting foul. Off the inbound baseline left, a shot by Brown doesn't go, and she is fouled with 6:02 to play. This will be a shooting foul. Ashley Drost with the foul, her third team foul on the Indians. Mackenzie Brown at the line to shoot 2. She's made 4 of 4 at the line tonight. First one up short. For Oskaloosa, Jennings, Drost, and Holmberg, 3 fouls apiece. For Newton, Baker with 4. Brown and Mayer 2 each. Second free throw by Brown is in. She got 1 out of 2. She has a dozen. Newton is up by 11 with 6 minutes to go. And a travel by Drost against the pressure in the backcourt. 19 Oskaloosa turnovers. Newton inbound, baseline left, attacking the basket to her right with 5:58 to play. Newton leading Oskaloosa 36-25. Inbound for Cameron Nearing, left corner. We got a contact. Holmberg called for a foul, and they're going to say she knocked down Mackenzie Brown, apparently, even though she was facing the defender. Holmberg's fourth foul, fourth on the Indians. Oskaloosa's gone with the same lineup just about the entire second half. Rhodes double-teamed right block. They kick it out. Cameron Nearing a three, doesn't go. Rebound underneath for a wide-open Barr to score. Abby Barr with 10, 38-25. Newton with 5:34 to play. Denberger double-team in the backcourt against the pressure. Creer down the far sideline on the dribble and a foul. Foul is on Abby Barr, her second. Seventh Newton team foul. Peyton Mayer is back in the game. Good to see that. She checks back in. And Macy Creer at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for the Indians. Macy yet to score tonight. 1 of 2 at the line this season. Looking to cut a 13-point deficit and does not. Free throw off, rebound tipped out and controlled by Newton. At midcourt, Mayer gets it ahead for Couples, driving, doesn't get it. Rebound Jennings. 5:14 to play. Jennings high post, right shot doesn't go. Couples the rebound. Mayer taking her time, bringing it across midcourt as we near the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Couples for Cameron Nearing. Swam back to the right now for Nearing. Now Brown shooting a three. It's an air ball. Indians will have it back with 4:43 to play. Mackenzie Baker back into the Newton lineup, replacing Cameron Nearing. Baker, remember, has 4 fouls. Denberger trapped in the backcourt against the pressure. Gets it for Creer, ahead for Holmberg on the far side. Quick 3-on-2. Holmberg for Jennings, scores, and a foul. Jillian with a chance at a 3-point play, and it was Baker who committed the foul, her 5th. So she will leave with 4:31 to go in the game. Abby Barr back in the game for Newton. Kaylee Johnson stepped out. Here's the free throw by Jennings, up and in. Jillian with a 3-point play and 11 on the night. And timeout Newton. 4:29 to go in the fourth. Newton 38, Oskaloosa 28. Fourth quarter. We'll be back with more in a minute on the No Coast Network.
At Craig Ford, we believe in giving and serving, and that's especially true during the holiday season. That's why this December, we at Craig Ford are giving you Ford employee pricing. That's right, Ford employee pricing exclusively at Craig Ford. You pay what we pay from now till the end of the year. Craig Ford employee pricing gives you $18,500 off an F-150. You can get over $7,000 off a 2018 Escape, over $9,000 off the Ford Edge, and a whopping $10,000 off the Ford Explorer at Craig Ford.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Indians with Drost, Denberger, Creer, Holmberg, and Jillian Jennings in the game. Jennings with 11 points, which I believe is a season high for her. Newton basketball with 4:22 to play. Mayer on the near side, shielding the ball, handing it to Barr. Now on the far side, Rhodes, who's back in the game, back for Mayer. Mayer is a rather stocky young lady, so she's able to shield the ball from a defender pretty well. Rhodes, now they swing it for Couples right wing. Brooklyn thinking about a three from downtown Queens, didn't get it, didn't take the shot. They swing it now for Brown on the left wing. Back out for Barr, and a foul on Macy Creer. That's her third. Fifth Oskaloosa team foul. Newton on the inbound to the hash mark far side with 3:45 to go in the fourth quarter, leading by 10. Inbound for Rachel Rhodes. Hands for Barr. Now Mayer on the left wing with 3:33 to play. Mayer guarded by Jennings, rather. She goes around to the right side. Hands for Brown, who'll go around to the left and will go all the way into the lane. Didn't get the shot. Dross the rebound. 3:17 to play. Indians can cut the gap to single digits with a basket here. Denberger high right. Right corner Jennings in the lane down low for Dross. Lost the ball. And taken away by Newton. 20th Oskaloosa turnover. Under 3 minutes to play. Mayer into the front court. And a whistle as Couples got the ball. Creer with the foul. Now that's her fourth and the sixth on the Indians. Creer with 4 fouls. Holmberg with 4 fouls. Dross and Jennings 3 each. And the next Oskaloosa foul will put Newton into the bonus. Rhodes into the front court. Left wing, right wing Couples make that. She'll drive to the basket and they kick it back out. And Denberger lunging for the ball as Mayer had it. Denberger called for the foul. Marley second. 7 Indian team fouls. That puts Newton at the line for a 1-on-1 with 2:43 to play. Mayer 1 of 2 at the line. That's her only point of the night for the 5'7" senior. Free throw up short and Creer the rebound. 38-28 Newton, 2:37 to play in the fourth. Creer bobbled the pass on the far side, runs it back in the far corner, tried to heave it out, and it was actually called for a travel. Macy might have been thinking about firing a three before she actually got the ball. And the Indians will take a timeout, just their second of the night. 2:31 to go in the fourth. Newton 38, Oskaloosa 28. Back in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
2:31 to go in the fourth quarter. The Indians trailing Newton 38-28. Newton on the inbound. Far side facing some Oskaloosa pressure for the first time. Long inbound pass comes for Couples, who's out of the crowd and is tackled by Denberger, and she is called for an intentional foul. Denberger's third foul, 8th on the Indians. Brooklyn Couples, who hasn't scored tonight, will go to the line. Will shoot 2 for the intentional foul, and then Newton will get the ball right back. Couples' first free throw doesn't go. Couples, a 5'4" freshman, averaging a point a game. Couple second free throw off the back iron. That doesn't go, so she missed both. Newton will inbound baseline left. 2:28 to play in the fourth quarter, leading 38-28. Both teams are in the 1-1. Oskaloosa's got the possession error if it comes to that. Mayer on the inbound, throws it deep. Caught by Rhodes. Now for Couples high in the right wing. Barr on the top. For Mayer, now Brown on the left sideline. Brown will dribble it toward midcourt, close to the halfway line. Now starts to come back forward. And give it for Mayer, who dribbles to the near side. 2:05 to play. And a reaching foul on Jennings. That will be her fourth. Ninth Oskaloosa team foul. Mayer to the line again for a 1-and-1, where she missed just a moment ago. The next Oskaloosa foul will give Newton the double bonus. With 2:05 to play, Mayer makes the first. We'll get another. 39-28 Newton. They led by 8 at the quarter, 16 at the half, 12 after 3, and now 11. Now 12 as Mayer made the second free throw. Jillian Jennings out. Kaylee Johnson back into the game for the Indians. With 2:05 to play, trailing 40-28. Full court pressure from Newton. Denberger on the inbound, gives it for Johnson. She's double teamed. And a reach-in foul. And the Indians will have a 1-and-1. Mackenzie Brown commits the foul. That is her third. Ninth Newton team foul. Kaylee Johnson at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Kaylee's only had one free throw this season, and she missed that. Kaylee with 4 points on the night. She's averaging 3.3 a game. Rainbow free throw off the rim, no good. Brown the rebound for Newton. For Mayer on the near sideline, and she is bumped by Johnson with 1:56 to play. That's Johnson's first foul, the 10th on the Indians. Double bonus for the duration for Newton. And Peyton Mayer at the line. 3 points on the night, 3 of 5 at the free throw line. And Mayer's teammates have gone to the sideline for a conversation with Coach Jason Carter. Mayer made the first. Now the Newton players in normal position to cover the second free throw by Mayer. She made that. Mayer makes both. 42-28 Newton, a minute 56 to play. Against the full court pressure, a pass on the near side caught by Creer, still in the backcourt. Creer gave it back for Johnson. Now for Creer, better hurry to get it across. Throws it ahead, caught by Denberger, hash mark far side. Marley with a three, bango! That's the Indians' first three of the night. 42-31 with a minute 35 to play. Indians press on the backcourt. Mayer on the near side gets it across. Pass for Rhodes, who's well ahead of the crowd and scores an easy one. Rhodes with a dozen. 44-31 Newton. Minute 22 to play. Pass overthrown, intended for Creer, and Newton with a takeaway. And a foul with 1:17 to play. That's Macy Creer's fifth foul, so she has fouled out with 1:17 to go. Emma Kilderman coming back into the game for the Indians as Creer did not score tonight. And it's Mayer at the foul line again, shooting two. Put a little icing on the Cardinal cake. First free throw good. Peyton Mayer's made 5 in a row. She has 6 points tonight, all from the foul line. Second free throw up and off. Dross the rebound. 45-31 Newton, a minute 13 to play. Denberger for Holmberg, back for Denberger. Double team on the right side, off for Holmberg, high post right shot, no foul. Lindsay Holmberg will shoot two. Brooklyn Couples commits the foul, her first. 10th Newton team foul. Holmberg with 2 points, 0 for 2 at the line. Free throw number 1 is up and off. Indians won't have much time to think about this one. They'll play at EBF tomorrow. Second free throw good by Holmberg, 1 out of 2. 45-32, just over a minute to play. Indians press on the backcourt, and a foul as Mackenzie Brown will go to the line. Kelderman commits the foul, her third. Mackenzie Brown is 5 of 6 at the line tonight. She's got a dozen points. Looking to seal things with 1:01 to go. First free throw short. And the other 4 Newton players have left Brown alone at the free throw line. They're still in the back in the Oskaloosa front court. Second free throw missed. Dross runs down the rebound on the near side. Under a minute to play. Oski down 45-32. Denberger from the right, driving into the lane. 10-footer is up and off. Denberger the rebound, put back, no, and a foul. With 50.2 to play. Abby Barr commits the foul. That is, I've got her down for 3 fouls, and they say it's her 4th. Denberger at the line shooting 2, made the first. (45-32). Second free throw, no good. Rebound tipped out. Controlled by Couples and is actually tied up. They call a held ball, and Oskaloosa has a possession arrow with 41.9 to play. Holmberg on the inbound, baseline right. Finds Denberger left wing. Gets past a double team, will shoot a 12-footer. That doesn't go. Rebound loose on the floor. And controlled by Brown. Had the ball poked out of bounds. Newton will keep it with 34.2 to play. Rhodes throws it in for Brown. Dribbling down the far side. Lost the handle on the ball out of bounds. Denberger with defensive pressure, but she didn't touch the ball. 10th Newton turnover. Indians get it back with 32.9 to play. Holmberg on the front court. Denberger right wing, driving, running into the lane, and missed, but a foul. Denberger to shoot 2. First one up and in. Well, who did commit that foul? They haven't put it up on the board. I didn't see the hand signal. Denberger makes the second. 45-34, Indians trail, 22 seconds to play. Ball tied up briefly at midcourt, and we got a whistle. And Newton taking their last time out with 14 seconds to play. They were trying to avoid a turnover. 45. Late in the game, it's Newton 45, Oskaloosa 34. Back in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to...
Newton off the inbound. Rhodes is double teamed and fouled with 16.4 to play. Ashley Dross commits her 4th foul. Double bonus, Rachel Rhodes at the line to shoot 2. She's 2 of 2 at the line tonight and makes the first. Rhodes with 13. Brown with 13 to lead the Newton scoring. Rhodes made the second free throw, got them both. 47-34, 13 seconds of play. Holmberg driving into the lane, tried to get it back for Kelderman. Now gets it for Kelderman, high left. Kelderman for Johnson, shooting a 15-footer off the glass, off the rim. No rebound, tied up. Mayer had it, and one of the Indians tied it up. The ball goes to Newton on the possession arrow with 1.6 to play. Newton will go to 1-2 in the conference, 2-4 overall. And Dross commits a foul off the inbound with 9/10 of a second to play. And Dross fouls out with 1 point on the night. Dross and Creer have both fouled out for the Indians. Jillian Jennings will come back into the Oskaloosa lineup to replace Drost. Peyton Mayer at the line, or Mayer, I'm sorry, to shoot 2. Free throw number 1 up and in. Mayer 7 of 10 at the line. Newton up by 14. Free throw number 2 drops in. 49-34, and that will be our final score. Newton get their first Little Hawkeye Conference win of the year. They go to 2-4 overall. Oskaloosa now 0-3 in the conference, 0-7 overall. Our final score again in the girls' game. Newton 49, Oskaloosa 34. We'll come back and sum up this game and get ready for the boys' game with Oskaloosa taking on Newton. We'll be back in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
You built a castle so that the prince and princess can live happily ever after. You brought the sunshine to shine upon the whole family's future. But when the sun hides behind the clouds, State Farm can help. We put the life back in life insurance to protect your family's finances, not only in the future, but today.
Call your State Farm agent Kelly Style in Oskaloosa today.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flighton State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
Back at Oskaloosa High School, I'm Joe Lancello. In the girls' game just completed, it was Newton beating Oskaloosa 49-34. The Indians scored the first basket of the game, and then Newton scored 10 straight points, and that was it as far as the contest goes. Newton led 10-2 at the quarter, 28-12 at halftime. Their biggest lead was in the third quarter at 31-12. The Indians cut the gap to 12 after three quarters, 35-23, and they got as close as 10, but no closer as Newton finished it out at the foul line and won it 49-34. Three players in double figures for Newton. Rachel Rhodes came off the bench and had 2 threes, 2 twos, and 4 of 4 at the line for 14 points. Mackenzie Brown had a 3, 2 twos, and 5 of 8 at the line for 12. Abby Barr with 5 baskets for 10. Peyton Mayer with 8 of 11 at the foul line for 8 points. Mackenzie Baker had 2 baskets for 4. Cameron Nearing 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Brooklyn Couples 0 for 2 at the line, didn't score. Aurora Nearing played briefly and didn't score. Newton, a team that only averaged going to the line 11 times going into tonight, went to the line 27 times tonight and made 18 of those for 66.7%. 10 turnovers against the Cardinals. Unofficially, they had 17 rebounds, 5 on the offensive side. Newton with 10 points. Newton with 10 points in the first quarter, 18 in the second, 7 in the third, 14 in the fourth, for their total of 49. For Oskaloosa, they were led by senior Marley Denberger with a 3-pointer, 3 twos, and 4 of 6 at the line for 13 points. Jillian Jennings off the bench with 5 baskets, 1 of 1 at the line for 11. Kaylee Johnson had 2 baskets, 0 for 1 at the line for 4. Lindsay Holmberg a basket, 1 of 4 at the line for 3. Emma Kelderman a basket for 2. Ashley Drost 1 of 2 at the line for 1. She fouled out in the final second of the game. Macy Creer 0 for 1 at the line, didn't score. She fouled out with 1:17 to go. Indians were 6 of 15 at the line for 40%. 22 turnovers against the Indians. 9 of those were in the opening quarter, and that seemed to take a lot of momentum away from the Indians girls. Oskaloosa, 22 turnovers compared to 10 against Newton. And the Indians unofficially 33 rebounds, 14 on the offensive side. Indians with 2 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second, 11 in the third, 11 in the fourth, for their total of 34. The Indians now 0-7 on the year, 0-3 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Newton goes to 2-4 on the year and 1-2 in the conference. And now let's switch gears. And I should also mention in the JV game, it was Newton beating Oskaloosa 45-37. The Indians girls back in action tomorrow at EBF. We'll have that here on KBOE-FM. Pre-game at 4:45, the girls game at 5 with the boys to follow. And now we Look ahead to the Oskaloosa boys as they host Newton. The Indians 5-0 on the year, 2-0 in the conference. The Indians coming off a 74-48 win at Washington on Tuesday night, which you'd think would make Coach Ryan Parker happy, but if you heard our postgame show following the game, he was anything but. Things were sloppy early in the game as there were 4 lead changes, and Washington had a 5-point lead at one stage in the opening quarter, but then Oskaloosa scored 10 in a row, and the Indians took it from there. They did have some very, very strong three-point shooting. The Indians making 13 threes in the game, led by Noah Van Veldhuizen, who had 6 for a total of 18 points. And Noah was actually just halfway to the school record for most threes in the game. That was a dozen by Tyler Sash back in the 04-05 season. But Van Veldhuizen with 6 threes. Ryan Yates had 4. Austin Hefner 3 from outside the arc. So the Indians, some very strong outside shooting on Tuesday night. So we'll see if the Indians can keep that up as they take on a Newton team 0-4 on the season, 0-2 in conference play. Newton's conference losses were at Dallas under Grimes, 57-41. And last week to Grinnell, last Friday night, 66-53. And Newton also with non-conference losses to Boone, 57-53, and to Marshalltown, 58-29. Newton coach Cal Petta saying that they just had one bad quarter against Grinnell. That was the second quarter. And that is what made the difference in that game for them. He says his team has got a great work ethic. They are improving, and they've got good attitudes. They are also on the young side. 3 seniors on the roster, but also with 5 freshmen. And one of them will be in the starting lineup, Noah Allen. And we'll also see a bit from Adam Mattis as the night goes on as well. And they're really not a match height-wise for Oskaloosa. Newton's biggest player is Quintrell Coley, who's at 6'4". He's a junior, but I'd say a kid who's well over 200 pounds, so certainly a wide body in the lane that Xavier Foster and Cole Henry will have to contend with. I see Blake Sevenbergen is a 6'2" junior who's also on the wide side, so to speak, so there'll be some bulk in the lane for the Indians. But then again, the Indians have had solid three-point shooting if they can keep that up from Tuesday night. The Indians actually made 56.5% of their three-point shots, 13 of 23, which is pretty good shooting from any distance. We'll come back and go over the starting lineups for the Oskaloosa boys and Newton when we come back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Boys High School basketball on KBOE-FM in Oskaloosa and the No Coast Network.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Van Welden, your local expert at Malcolm Lumber. At Malcolm Lumber, we pride ourselves in being your local lumberyard. We boast competitive prices that you find at the big box stores and unmatched service that the big box stores can't provide. Our one-on-one service is what sets us apart. Our knowledgeable experts are here ready to help build you a better future. And thanks to the community for having us all these years.
You can continue to find Malcolm Lumber at our 3 locations in Grinnell, Montezuma, and Oskaloosa. Malcolm Lumber is here for you, start to finish.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
This is Wade Davidson, owner of the Rock Island Tap. We want you to come on down to the Tap starting Sunday, September 9th and watch your favorite NFL teams. We will be hosting NFL Sunday Ticket every Sunday from 11 to 11, and you can watch up to 5 games throughout the Tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We will have $6 Bloody Marys with a 6-ounce beer back, along with pizzas and other snacks. Don't forget NFL Sunday Ticket here at the Rock Island Tap.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. I'm Joe Lancello. Boys basketball coming up between the undefeated #1 ranked Oskaloosa Indians and the winless Newton Cardinals. Newton coming in 0-4 and 0-2 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Was thinking college basketball for a second there. Going to say Heart of America, but wrong place. Anyway, starting lineup now for the Newton Cardinals. They'll have Kyle Long, a 6-foot junior, averaging 7.3 a game. Noah Allen, a 5'9 freshman, averaging 8.8. He's also a 40% shooter from three-point range. Caleb Dydell is a 6'1 junior, averaging 5.5 a game. Logan Schilling is a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 3.8. And Quintrell Coley will be at center, a 6'4 junior, averaging 6.5 points and 5.6 rebounds. Kyle Penta, the coach of Newton. The Cardinals 0-4 overall, 0-2 in the conference. Now for the Oskaloosa Indians. They will go with the same starting lineup they have used in all 5 of their previous games. Tyler Miller will be at one of the guards, a 5'9 junior, averaging 1.2. Ryan Yates, a 6'5 senior, averaging 12.6 a game. He's also a 37.8 shooter from three-point range. Ryan also averaging 5.6 assists and 6.2 rebounds a game. Noah Van Veldhuizen, a 6'2 junior, averaging 8.8 a game, covering off a season-high 18 points at Washington on Tuesday night. Noah now a 58.8% three-point shooter after going 6 for 6 at Washington. Cole Henry at the other wing, a 6'10 senior, averaging 17.8 points and 12 rebounds a game, and he's a 64% field goal shooter. And in the middle, Xavier Foster, a 7-foot junior, averaging 15 points a game, 10.8 rebounds, and 6 block shots a game. Foster is the Indians' career leader in block shots. And that he accomplished that in just 2 seasons, and he's in the middle of his 3rd. Ryan Parker, the coach of the Indians, 5-0 overall, 2-0 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. And our keys to the game brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. The Indians want to get off to a strong start, as opposed to kind of the stuttering, stumbling start they had at Washington on Tuesday night. Another key to the game is keeping up a good three-point shooting percentage. Maybe not to the levels of 50% that they had at Washington on Tuesday, but still, the more they can make, the merrier. And also something else to keep in mind would be maybe save a little something for Saturday, because they will have games on back-to-back nights for the first time this season. And it will be their third game of the week tomorrow night when they play at EBF. And EBF is a team that received some votes in the Class 2A poll that came out this week. The first poll from Associated Press. Indians being introduced. Oskaloosa will be in the white shirts with silver numbers. Silver and maroon trim. Newton in black shirts. Black numbers outlined in red. Red and white trim. I tell you, whoever sold anybody on the idea of having uniform numbers as the same color as the jerseys should be bought a few drinks from P.T. Barnum at the pearly gates. I mean, talk about a sucker being born every minute. Whoever looks at those shirts and thinks they're neat can't think that from looking in a crowd. Looking at those shirts in the crowd, if you may know your kid's face is fine, but anybody else in the audience, it's a bear. Foster jumping center against Coley, 7 feet against 6'4". And Foster controls the tip and gets it to Tyler Miller. Indians go left to right. Henry outside the arc on the right for Yates, high left. Driving toward the baseline, 15-footer up, good, no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Long. Long into the front court for Dydell. Entry pass out of Coley's reach. And Van Veldhuizen scoops it up. First turnover of the game. Henry left wing, Foster left block posting up. And shot an air ball. And Newton with the rebound. Allen between the circles, guarded by Miller. Pass out high for Coley. Drops it back for Schilling. His shot good. Coley hitting the long jumper, 2-0 Newton. Just over, not quite 1 minute played. Yates left baseline, double team, got some room, scoop layup, good. The defender thought that he'd stop Yates, but Ryan was able to spin and get an opening and lay it in to tie the game at 2. Schilling for Long on the far corner, back for Schilling, back for Long. Now Noah Allen between the circles for Dydell. Now long shot didn't go, Foster yanks down the rebound. Xavier on the dribble into the front court. Gives it for Henry, left block, double team, puts up a shot and didn't get it. Long into the front court. Allen high right of the hash mark, guarded by Miller. Shovels it back out, now Dydell top of the key. Long three from the left from Schilling, doesn't go. Foster the rebound. 2-2, almost 2 minutes played. Henry left wing at the arc. Cole driving all the way, lays it up short. Dydell the rebound for Newton. Allen on the front court, far side near the sideline. On top for Kyle Long. Left wing Schilling. Dydell will try a long three. That doesn't go. Yates the rebound for Oskaloosa. Still tied at 2. Yates into the front court. Dumps it for Henry. Down low right block. Jam! Henry puts the Indians back in front 4-2. 5:23 to go in the quarter. And the Dunkometer now stands at 24. Schilling got past Van Veldhuizen, put up a 3 on the left. It's good. Logan Schilling's first points, and Newton with their first lead at 5-4, or their second lead rather. Foster, right block, turnaround, scores. Foster's first basket, and Oskaloosa back in front 6-5. Under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Schilling right wing, back out for Noah Allen, the freshman. Allen left-hand dribble, pulls up, free throw line, extended left and scores. Allen's first bucket, 7-6 Newton as we go back and forward. Here's a Yates 3 on the right is good. Ryan with 5, and Oskaloosa up 9-7 with under 4.5 to go in the quarter. Allen into the front court. Off for Didell outside the arc on the left. On top for Long. Swing it back around on the left for Long. Long dribbles toward the lane. Kicks it back out for Schilling. Schilling driving on the right. Shot didn't go. Foster, I think, may have influenced that shot. Here's a Yates three on the left. Off the bracket, no good. And Coley the rebound. 9-7 Oski, 3:50 to go in the opening quarter. Allen into the front court. Gives it for Coley, who pops out on top. Now a long right wing three from Schilling is good. Schilling's second bomb of the game. Newton back in front 10-9 in our 5th lead change. We played 4.5 minutes. Yates around to the left, around a Henry screen. Pops from the free throw line, doesn't go. Rebound, Henry up and in. Cole's second bucket. Indians in front 11-10. Going back and forth here. Indians with a couple of subs getting ready to come in. Coley left wing, a long three on the right. For Long doesn't go. Rebound came to Coley in the lane. His putback is around and just dropped off the rim. Wouldn't go down. Henry into the front court. Pass on the right wing intended for Miller. Was picked off by Allen. First Oskaloosa turnover. Long three by Schilling. High left is good. That's an NBA three. Schilling with 9. Newton up 13-11 with 2.5 to go in the quarter. Could be a shooting contest between Schilling and Yates from long distance. Yates for Henry on top. Left corner Miller, he'll put up a three. That's around and off. And Newton with the rebound. We got a whistle. Some kind of a violation, and it's Oskaloosa basketball. Jackson Blythe, a 5'10 senior, in for the Indians. Austin Hefter, a 5'10 senior. And Colton Butler, a 6'4 junior in the game, joining Yates, who catches the inbound right corner, shoots a three, it's good. Yates with 8. Indians up 14-13, our 7th lead change. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Allen for Didell, left wing of the bend of the arc. Gives for Long, high left. Back for Didell near the left coffin corner. Out for Allen on the left. He'll put up a shot sending of the three-point line and scores. 4 for Noah Allen. 15-14 Newton, a minute 40 to go. Opening quarter. Henry outside the arc on the right. Butler moving to set a screen. Cole will shoot a three. That's off the mark. And Allen with the rebound. Long gives it for Schilling. Driving on after, puts up another three. This one doesn't go. Henry with the rebound. 1:14 to go in the quarter. Long ball caught by Hafner on the right. Yates, long three from the top, short. Schilling the rebound. Shovels it for Allen on the right wing. Allen going toward the baseline. He'll back up to the right corner and shoot a three. That doesn't go. Yates the rebound. Under a minute to go in the first. Yates slowing it down and giving it for Blythe. Blythe guarded by Allen. Gives it for Henry, high post left, back to the basket. Cole goes to the basket, puts a shot up off the glass, in, and a foul. Cole with 6 in the quarter. The Indians back in front, 16-15. And the first foul of the game goes against Newton's Caleb Didell. Coley out of the game for Newton. And I can't really tell who replaced him again because the numbers are hard to tell. Henry with 6 in the quarter. Free throw drops in. Cole with 7 in the game. Noah Van Veldhuizen back in for the Indians as Henry will get a break. 40.9 to go in the quarter. 17-15 Oskaloosa. Schilling high right. Gives for Didell on the top. Back for Allen. Long near the left corner. Dribbles toward the top. Gives for Schilling between the circles with 19. Schilling guarded by Hafner. Schilling trying to get loose. Finds Allen on the far side with 10. Allen left-hand dribble guarded by Blythe. Allen goes free throw line extended right shot score. Allen with 6. And that's the end of the quarter after 1. Newton 17, Oskaloosa 17. Second quarter in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Newton in the ball game. On the inbound to start the second quarter, Frank Cataldo, a 6'3 senior, is in the game for the first time for Newton as the Cardinals have the basketball. Schilling left wing, left corner Didell. Try to get it back to Long, and a reach and foul on Oskaloosa's Noah Van Veldhuizen. Noah's first foul. That's the first foul on the Indians in the half. Adam Mattis, a 6'1 freshman in the game for the first time for the Newton Cardinals. I can't tell who he replaced. And a whistle and an offensive foul called on Newton away from the ball. It's on Cataldo. That's his first. Second team foul, and Cataldo will come out to be replaced by Quintrell Coley. Henry and Foster back in the game for Oskaloosa, joining Van Veldhuizen. Hafner with a long three on the right. That doesn't go. Tip up and in by Henry, and a foul. Cole got the rebound in his left hand, kind of like Baron von Raschke had it on the claw and put it up off the glass and in. 19-17 Oskaloosa. Cole with a chance at a three-point play. Didell with the foul, his second, the team's third. Cole with 9 on the night, trying to get into double figures early. Free throw short. Coley the rebound. 19-17 Oskaloosa. No one's led by more than 2. Been tied had 8 lead changes and 2 ties. Allen to the far side for Schilling, on top for Cataldo, who will fire. That's off the bracket, no good. Coley, nice reach for the rebound. Allen on top with the 3, that's around and out. Foster with the rebound. For Yates, who will take his time bringing it across, going to the far side with 6:48 to go in the half. Yates are on a Butler screen, pick and roll. Butler scores in a foul. Or check that, Cole Henry rather. And Cole with another chance at a three-point play as the Indians execute the pick and roll there. Cataldo with the foul, his second. That's 14 fouls on Newton. And Cataldo will come out. Indians as a team shooting 44.9% at the free throw line. Cole's free throw is up and in. Second three-point play of the night. He's got a dozen. Indians with their biggest lead, 22-17, with 6:37 to go in the half. Mattis at the top of the key. Left corner Schilling. He'll fire another three from there and hit another three from there. Logan Schilling with a dozen. 22-20. Oski's lead is 2. Hafner right corner. Foster right block. Double team. Turnaround pull up. No. Henry with the offensive rebound up and in. Cole with 14. 24-20 Oski as we near the 6-minute mark in the second quarter. No pressure defensively from Oskaloosa as Noah Allen brings it across. On top for Coley. Giving the left wing for Long. Back for Allen. Schilling thought about the long three. Got Henry in the air. Gives it off for Long left corner. Dribbling out. And gives for Allen. Schilling from the right. The runner is up. Doesn't go. Henry another rebound. Cole long ball finding Foster down low. Jumps. Jams. Foster's second bucket. 26-20 Indians. 5:25 to go till halftime. Indians looking to go to 6-0 on the season, 3-0 on the conference. Coley, high post right, back to the basket. Hands it for Schilling. Dribbles to the left and gives for Kyle Long. He'll fire a three, and that's good. Kyle Long's first basket. 26-23, Newton within 3 as we near the 5-minute mark. Yates into the front court far side. Around to Henry screen. Yates fires. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound tipped. And controlled by Allen. Allen out on the run of the front court. Stops at the three-point line. Gives it off. A three for Kyle Long. And we're tied at 26. Our third tie. 4:40 to go on the half. Holy cow. Newton was shooting 27.6% from outside the arc going into tonight. They've been taking lessons. Yates left corner, long cross-court pass. Hafner, long three on the right. That doesn't go. And Mattis the rebound for Newton. 4:20 to go in the half. And Newton playing with it, not at all afraid of the number 1 team in 3A. Long three from the left from Long doesn't go. Foster runs down the rebound on the far corner. Yates taking his time across midcourt. Gives for Van Veldhuizen outside the arc on the left. On top for Foster. Foster will shoot a three from there. It's short. Rebound Van Veldhuizen. Surrounded in the lane. Out for Hafner. Yates three on the left. Bingo! Yates with 11 points. He's got 3 threes on the night. The Indians back up 29-26 with 3:35 to go in the half. Long three by Schilling on the right. Off the rim, no. Foster with a rebound. X into the front court. And timeout, Oskaloosa. A short timeout, so we'll keep it here. 8 lead changes, 3 ties in this game. And Oskaloosa leading Newton 29-26. Cole Henry with 14 points already. Yates with 11. Foster the other 4. For Newton, Schilling has a dozen. Long has 6. Allen has 6. McKenna Davis, a 6'1" senior, checks in the game for Newton for the first time. Joining Schilling, Coley, Long, and Mattis. Colton Butler back in the game for Oskaloosa. Here's a long three from Hafner. That's good. He's got the sharpshooting touch himself, Austin Hafner. 32-26 Oski as we near the 3-minute mark. Equals the Indians' biggest lead. Left corner Schilling. Whips it on top for Long. For Davis, now Schilling. On the left, back out for McKenna Davis between the circles. Davis around a Coley screen in the lane, back for Coley. He'll shoot a 16-footer, that doesn't go. Colton Butler the rebound. Henry left wing driving, tried the reverse jam, but was fouled. And Cole slid a good 15 feet on his back after he hit the deck. Mattis commits the foul for Newton, his first third-team foul. A 15 foul, beg your pardon. Timeout, Newton. 2:36 to go in the half. Oskaloosa 32, Newton 26. Back in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Your station for classic hits and local programming is 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Hear artists like Hart, Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Journey, and many more. KMZN is also where you'll find the Game of the Week. Wake up with Bob's Morning Brew weekdays at 6 a.m. and catch Brother Dave in the afternoon. It's all on 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Listen online at radiokmzn.com and with the free smartphone app available at Google Play and the iStore. Hey, did you know there's a great way to shop your local businesses and save money? It's called Big Deals. Log on to kboeradio.com and click the Big Deals logo. You'll find gift certificates at discounted prices from businesses like your Oskaloosa Hy-Vee, Mahaska Drug, Brown Shoe Fit, Nailed It, Book Vault, and many more Oskaloosa and area businesses. Shop local and save big at Big Deals. Log on to kboeradio.com and click the Big Deals logo to start saving today.
Cole Henry to the line to shoot two. With 2:36 to go on the half, the Indians up 6, 32-26, their biggest lead. First free throw by Cole, up and in. Cole 3 out of 4 tonight. Indians up 33-26 as Oskaloosa looks to go to 3-0 in the conference, 6-0 overall. Second free throw off the bracket, no good. Coley the rebound for Newton. Davis quickly into the front court. Schilling thought about an NBA three but didn't shoot, and say gives it off now. Mattis driving in the lane and scoring. Adam Mattis, a 6'1 freshman, with his first bucket. 33-28 Indians, 2:15 to go in the half. Yates for Hafner, left wing near the sideline. Guarded by Mattis. Now they swing it for Henry on the right. On top, Tyler Miller, who's back in. Miller back for Yates. He thought about a look three himself. Didn't shoot it. Ryan with a look gives for Butler. Now Henry, right wing of the bend of the arc. Now Yates looking to post up. Double team, triple team, lost the ball. Newton Mattis driving almost all the way. Gave it out for Long to score. Kyle Long with 8. 33-30 Indians with 1:36 to go in the half. Miller in the front court for Hafner, far side. Now swinging for Henry outside the arc on the right. Yates long, 3 on the left. Bango! Fourth 3 for Yates. He's got 14 points. Indians back up by 6, 36-30 with 1:15 to go in the half. Davis looking to the sideline as he brings the ball across midcourt. Had a Coley screen, now using it. Gives it for Long on the right wing near the sideline. On top for Schilling. Back on the far side, Mattis, spin move. Gets a pass back for Long on the far side. And back for Davis, who's got room to drive on the right. Going all the way, shot didn't go. Colton Butler the rebound. And head for Yates down the far line with 47 seconds. Hafner wide open, 3 on the right, doesn't go. Tyler Miller battling for the rebound. He hit the deck hard. Newton get the rebound. Davis leading a 3-on-2. 3 on the right, off the bracket. Shot by Long, that didn't go. And Henry the rebound. 29 seconds to go in the half. And Yates will mosey across midcourt with 23. Indians will go for the last shot here. Defenders have backed off him. 13 on the game clock. Yates still with it. High left, now around to Henry screen. Yates going to go all the way, stops on the block. Turnaround shot, doesn't go. Schilling the rebound. Heaves from half court and scored it! Wally Carbo, you gotta be kidding me. Logan Schilling from the halfway line hits his 5th 3 of the half. We got a ball game here, folks. At halftime, it's Oskaloosa 36, Newton 33. We'll sum up the first half when we come back in 2 minutes on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
At Craig Ford, we believe in giving and serving, and that's especially true during the holiday season. That's why this December, we at Craig Ford are giving you Ford employee pricing. That's right, Ford employee pricing exclusively at Craig Ford. You pay what we pay from now till the end of the year. Craig Ford employee pricing gives you $18,500 off an F-150. You can get over $7,000 off a 2018 Escape, over $9,000 off the Ford Edge, and a whopping $10,000 off the Ford Explorer at Craig Ford.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. We're at halftime. The Indians leading Newton by a score of 36-33. Joined now in the booth by J.C. White, the coach of the Oskaloosa girls basketball team, who lost to Newton earlier this evening. And I would think you'd want to have that first quarter back.
Yeah, first quarter and maybe part of the second. Third quarter, man, if we could put 4 quarters together like we played our third quarter, we'd be a tough basketball team to play. There's glimpses here and there. We've said it all year long. There's glimpses. It's just a matter of putting together 4 quarters for us consistently.
I noticed you went with a lot of the same lineup for most of the second half. That was pretty much by design, and it seemed like that outfit worked pretty well together.
Yeah. Third quarter, I felt like that group of 5 that we had really gave us a spark. And, why not leave them on the court when they're playing well? They're getting stops on defense. They're moving the ball offensively, getting decent looks. We had Jillian Jennings and Ashley Dross in there cleaning up rebounds and getting putbacks. So we weren't going to mess with lineups that were working. And I talked to a couple of the girls that really played well first half. I'm like, it's nothing you're doing. It's just personnel of girls that are stepping up right now.
And Jillian, I know, had at least a couple of rebounds on offensive, a couple of baskets on offensive rebounds.
Yeah, Jillian did a good job tonight of cleaning up inside for us and just doing what she was asked. You wouldn't know it, but she's been kind of playing a little bit hurt tonight, but you really didn't see that with her play. She played hard and did good things for us.
Now it's, I think, basically just getting some rest for EBF tomorrow night. Are you going to have some kind of a walkthrough tomorrow morning before the game?
Yeah, we've got to walk through tomorrow morning just to get the girls up and out of bed and get them moving so don't sleep all day. But nothing too special. Don't really have to change our game plan too much from tonight. I'm going to see similar lineups tomorrow and put together 4 quarters.
What have you heard about EBF or maybe seen?
They'll look similar to Newton in ways. Don't have nearly the size that Newton does, and so I think we can use that to our advantage with some of our taller lineups and just pound the ball inside.
Okay, best of luck, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
That's J.C. White, coach of the Oskaloosa Indians girls, who lost their game to Newton this evening. And I folded that up, and I shouldn't have yet. 49-34, the margin of Newton's victory tonight. We'll come back and sum up the first half of the Oskaloosa boys as they lead Newton 36-33. We'll be back in 2 minutes on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa. I'm Joe Lancello. Teams back on the floor getting ready for the start of the second half. Oskaloosa leading Newton 36-33, which is a surprise on paper. Since Newton came in with an 0-4 record, Oskaloosa came in with a 5-0 record. But as they say, they don't play games on paper. They play it on the hardwood, and Newton with some very strong three-point shooting. Logan Schilling with 5 threes for 15 points for the sophomore. Kyle Long 2 threes and a basket for 8. Noah Allen 3 baskets for 6. Adam Meadows a basket for 2. Quintrell Coley a basket for 2. Caleb Dydell started, hasn't scored. McKenna Davis played, has not scored. Newton has not been to the foul line this evening. They have 2 turnovers unofficially and 15 rebounds, 2 on the offensive side. Newton with 17 points in the first quarter, 16 in the second for their total of 33. Oskaloosa led by Cole Henry with 6 baskets, 3 of 5 at the line for 15. Ryan Yates, 4 threes and a 2 for 14. Xavier Foster, 2 baskets for 4. Austin Hefner, a 3-pointer for 3. Tyler Miller and Noah Van Veldhuizen started, have not scored. Jackson Blythe and Colton Butler have played and have not scored. Indians 3 out of 5 at the line. That's all Cole Henry's doing, 60%. 2 turnovers against the Indians, so the turnovers unofficially even at 2 apiece. And the Indians with 18 rebounds to Newton's 15, and the Indians with 4 offensive boards. Oskaloosa 17 points in the first quarter, 19 in the second for their total of 36. 8 lead changes in the game, 3 ties. The Indians' biggest lead has been 6. Newton's biggest lead has been 2. Not many fouls in this game. 4 total between the 2 teams. Caleb Dydell has 2 fouls for Newton. Noah Van Veldhuizen, the only Oskaloosa foul. And the Indians tonight are without junior forward Isaac Schultz. He is under the weather, we understand. We hope he's feeling better and enjoying the broadcast tonight on KBOEradio.com. And remember, you'll be able to watch the game later at KBOEradio.com, and we'll have a video stream of tomorrow night's game at EBF. Indians with their original starting 5, Miller, Henry, Foster, Van Veldhuizen, and Yates, and the Indians will have the basketball to start the third quarter. Newton starting lineup: Kyle Long, Noah Allen, Caleb Dydell, Logan Schilling, and Quintrell Coley. Indians looking to go 3-0 in the conference, 6-0 overall. Newton looking for their first win of the season. Yates on the inbound midcourt on the near side as the Indians go right to left. And the home white was silver and maroon. Yates for Henry. Outside the arc on the right. Back for Yates on the right. 3 on the way. Off the rim, no. Battle for the rebound on the near side, and the officials call a held ball, and it will go to Newton on the possession arrow. No defensive pressure from Oskaloosa. Allen in the front court, guarded by Tyler Miller. For Long, now right corner Schilling, thought about the three, gets it back out for Long. For Schilling, guarded by Van Veldhuizen. Now Noah Allen high right, guarded by Miller. Allen for Coley, got past Foster briefly, but not for long. Here's a three on the left, is up and off. And Foster the rebound for the Indians. Haven't had a block shot tonight by the X-Man. Miller driving left baseline, put the ball in his hip, almost lost it. Dumped it for Van Veldhuizen, who missed from being close. Foster didn't miss with a gem on the rebound. Foster with 6, 38-33 Indians, over a minute played in quarter number 3. Allen gets it in. Right wing shot by Schilling didn't go from 15. Foster another rebound. Foster will bring it across, give it for Yates around a Henry screen. Gives it for Foster on the left, beating Coley, shoots off the glass, scores in a foul. And Quintrell Coley had his hands out like, what do you expect me to do? Coley's first foul, first on Newton in the half. Foster at the line, he's a 57.1% free throw shooter. His first time at the line tonight. Indians with their biggest lead, 40-33, and make it 41-33 as Xavier finishes the three-point play. He's got 9 points on the night. 6.5 to go in the third. Allen into the front court. Long on the left side. Coley high post left, back to the basket. We'll give it back out for Long. Now Coley at the three-point line on left, guarded by Foster. Foley starts to drive, gets to the baseline, and is called for a travel as he tried to get around Foster. Third Newton turnover. Indians ball with 6:10 to go in the third. Tyler Miller takes his time across midcourt where he's met by Kyle Long. Yates outside the arc on the right. Tried to get it for Henry in the lane. Ball was knocked away by Dydell. Third Oskaloosa turnover. Allen between the circles with 5:45 to go in the third. Right corner Schilling thought about the three. Got past Van Veldhuizen. Dydell a three on the right corner is good. Caleb Dydell's first points. 41-36. Indians lead is 5. 3.5 to play in the third. Henry on the top. Free throw line spinning. Dumps it for Miller down low. Missed the shot, and a tip by Foster is up and in. Foster with 11. 43-36 Indians with 5:15 to go in the third. Allen guarded by Tyler Miller between the circles. Dydell now for Long on the right wing. Noah Allen on top. Allen for Coley, high post, with Foster on him. And a 5-second call or an offense. And somebody got a technical. The official was looking at Dydell, so he may have said the secret word. There was a personal against Dydell and the technical, which also counts as an individual and team foul. That's 4 on Dydell now and 3 on Newton in the half. Yates at the line to shoot the technical. 2 shots. First one up and in. Ryan 7 of 8 at the line going into tonight. Coley comes out, or will shortly. Second free throw around and out. Dydell out for Newton, replaced by Adam Mattis. Austin Hafner back into the Oskaloosa lineup as Van Veldhuizen sits down. Yates high left. Henry mid-post left into the lane. Try to split a double team and a foul. I think they're going to say before the shot. Mattis commits the foul for Newton, his second, fourth team foul. Wasn't a shooting foul. Yates on the inbound baseline, left attacking the basket to our left. Gives it for Henry, who'll jam it. 17 for Cole. Indians up 46-36. Their biggest lead. Timeout Newton. .435 to go in the third. Oskaloosa 46, Newton 36. Back in a minute on the No Coast.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
You built a castle so that the prince and princess can live happily ever after. You brought the sunshine to shine upon the whole family's future. But when the sun hides behind the clouds, State Farm can help. We put the life back in life insurance to protect your family's finances, not only in the future, but today.
Call your State Farm agent Kelly Style in Oskaloosa today.
Cole Henry with 17 points. Ryan Yates with 15 as the Indians out with their biggest lead of the night, 46-36 with 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Coley, high post left, back to the basket, drops it back for Long. Now Allen near the right corner, back out for Coley. Swinging on top for Long. Allen for Schilling, who hasn't gotten a shot away in this third quarter, I don't believe. He hasn't. We got a foul. Yates commits the foul. His first team foul on the Indians on the second half. Newton on the inbound. 1 quarter court. 4:08 to go in the third. Newton trailing 46-36. Coley in the free throw circle, drops it back for Long. Long gives it back for Noah Allen. And Tyler Miller going to be called for a reach and foul. First on Tyler, second on the Indians. I don't know how much ball he got, but he did get some body as well. Newton will inbound baseline left, attacking the basket to our right. Allen on the throw-in. Caught by Long, rather, the far sideline. Back for Schilling, guarded by Hafner. Now a three from Long is good. Long with 11. 46-39. Newton within 7 with 3:35 to go in the third. Miller around a Hafner screen. Back for Austin. Thought about the NBA three. We'll give it for Tyler Miller. Now Yates high left. Foster pops out to the top of the key. Henry high right wing. Now Hafner. His three is up. Bingo! 6 for Hafner. Both on threes. Indians back up 10. 49-39 with 3:10 to go in the third. Allen driving left near the sideline. Whips it on top for Mattis, almost lost the handle. Gives it for Schilling now. Schilling for Mattis on the right side and a travel. Fourth Newton turnover. Cody Satterfield, a 5'7" junior, checks into the game for the first time for Newton. Yates high on the left side on top for Foster. Thought about the three now for Henry high right. For Hafner on top. For Miller finds the cutting. Henry in the lane shot off the glass and in with the left hand. 19 for Cole, 51-39 Indians. 2:34 to play in the third. Oskaloosa looking to go to 6-0 on the year and 3-0 in the conference, and remain the number one team in the state in Class 3A. Here's a three from long from the right as an air ball. Henry, long ball caught by Foster. Tried to keep the ball in play and scoop it around for Tyler Miller, but Tyler couldn't hang on. Fourth Indians turnover. Newton inbound length of the floor with 2:17 to play in the third. Newton, a team that hasn't won a game all season, giving the Indians all they can handle. Satterfield, now they swing it to the right for long. Baseline jumper from 15 is good for Adam Mattis, his second basket. 51-41 with a minute 47 to go in the third. Nice pass from Henry, right wing for Tyler Miller. Layup wouldn't go down. Long the rebound. Long on the run of the front court. Around a Coley screen, shoots from 12, doesn't go. Henry had the rebound, lost it. Cole gets it back under control, behind the back dribble. Lobs for Foster to jam! 13 for Foster. Indians back up by a dozen. 53-41 with a minute 15 to play. The two big men combining very well, as they often have for the Indians. Mattis three on the right is up and in. Mattis with 7. And it's threes that are handling most of the scoring here. We got an Oskaloosa timeout. A short one, so we'll keep it here. Indians up 53-44. Oskaloosa with 6 threes in the game, 4 by Yates, 2 by Austin Hafner. Newton with 10 threes. Schilling with 5 of those, although he has not scored in this third quarter. Long with 3 threes, 1 each for Mattis and Dydell. Dydell on the bench with 4 fouls after he committed a foul and then was called for a technical. Newton with Satterfield, Long, Allen, Coley, and McKenna Davis, who's just checked back into the game. Jackson Bythe has just come in for Oskaloosa, and he has got the basketball. Gives for Yates left wing. Swinging for Colton Butler on the right. He's also back in. Hafner on the top for Blythe. Now for Yates between the circles with 47 seconds to go in the third. Hafner right wing, swing it for Foster, high left. On top for Blythe, now Colton Butler on the right wing for Yates on top. Indians being patient. Foster will try a 3, high right, bingo! Foster's first 3 of the night. He's got 16, and the Indians back up by a dozen with 23 seconds to go in the third. Davis on the dribble, guarded by Blythe. Stops, finds a cutter in the lane. Mattis trying to find his way in. Cooley went up for a jam, but Foster stopped it and is called for a foul. No dunks in my neighborhood, brother. Foster's foul is his first, 3 on the Indians in the half. Quintrell Coley to the line to shoot 2 with 10.6 to go in the third. First free throw in. Coley 6 of 10 at the line going into this evening, and that was the first Newton free throw of the night. They shoot 40% as a team on the season. Coley got them both. He now has 4. 56-46. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Blythe for Henry, almost lost at the far side, gets it back. Time running out, Henry puts up a 3, it's an air ball. After 3, Oskaloosa 56. Newton 46. Fourth quarter in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Indians with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Blythe, Yates, Hafner, Butler, and Henry in the game. Indians up by 10. They've led by as many as a dozen. Yates driving around a Butler screen to the right and a foul. Kyle Long commits the foul. That's his first. Fifth against Newton in the half. As far as individual fouls go, Dydell with 4, Mattis with 2 for Newton. For Oskaloosa, no one with more than 1. Butler out, Xavier Foster back in the game. He gets the inbound, drives to the basket, and scores. 18 for the X-Man, 58-46 Oski with 7:40 to go in quarter number 4. Pass picked off by Foster. Foster trying to drive, and Davis called for a foul. Davis called for a bump. Team 6 foul, the first on McKenna Davis. Not a shooting foul before Xavier could possibly get up in the air to try to dunk it. Yates on the inbound baseline right. Gives it for Henry right wing. Cole driving the lane, lays it up and in, but they call it a charge. Give Cody Satterfield credit for taking the charge. He's 5'7". Henry at 6'10". Cole's first foul. But we have... And a sub for Newton coming into the game after a little confusion of the scorer's table. Davis out. And Noah Allen back in the game. Allen, Satterfield, Mattis. And Long and Dydell, who's back in the game, had the ball left corner. Swinging on top for Mattis. Now driving, a shot didn't go. Indians clear the glass. Henry across midcourt. Cole looking to drive, kicks it off. Hafner left coffin corner. 3 is up. Off the rim, no. And the rebound, Dydell had to take away from one of his teammates. Ahead to Long on the near side with 6:55 to play. Allen gives far side, now left corner. Back for Dydell as they work the perimeter. Left wing Mattis. On top for Long with a 3, and it's good. Kyle Long's 4th 3. He's got 14 points. 58-49. Newton within 9 with 6.5 to play. Blythe between the circles. Gives for Yates high on the right near the hash mark. Ryan with a look inside. Gives for Foster on the top. Henry in the lane. Cole driving. Scores with a left hand and a foul. This will be Cole's 4th opportunity at a 3-point play. He's converted 2 of them. Mattis commits the foul, his 3rd. That is now 17 fouls on Newton. Schilling and Coley back in the game for Newton. Satterfield came out. And I wasn't able to see the other player. Again, it's not my job to whine, but I'm sure the people in the here in the crowd too are having a tough time seeing the Newton numbers. Black jerseys, black numbers trimmed in red, but not with enough. Cole at the line trying to finish a 3-point play. The free throw up and in. Cole with 22. The Indians up again by a dozen, 61-49. That's been their biggest lead. Schilling, who was held scoreless in this second half for Dydell, right corner. Back out on the top for Noah Allen, the freshman. Allen guarded by Tyler Miller, who's back in the game for the Indians. And a steal by Henry. 3-on-2. Henry going all the way in a jam, but a foul. Again, one of those fouls where you just want to prevent the dunk. Ryan Parker, the Indians coach, saying that should have been an intentional foul. Officials don't think so. Allen commits the foul, his first, eighth Newton team foul. Cole to the line for what I believe is simply going to be a 1-and-1 with 5:55 to play. Ryan Parker still not happy, still John with one of the officials. Cole 4 out of 6 at the line tonight. It is a 1-on-1. Free throw up, in, one more on the way. .23 for Cole Henry. He came in averaging 17.8. Henry's second free throw up, off. Foster the rebound. Give it for Miller on top. For Henry, right block, juggled it and was fouled. Cole with another 1-on-1. This foul is on Logan Schilling, his first. 9th team foul, so the Indians will have the double bonus on the next Newton foul with 5:50 to play. Indians have their biggest lead, 13 points, 62-49. It was tied at the quarter. Oski by 3 at the half, and the Indians by 10 after 3. Free throw off, and the rebound off. Official said it was off Foster instead of Coley. Newton basketball with 5:48 to play. No pressure defensively from Oskaloosa. Kyle Long brings it across midcourt for Schilling, high right. Allen from the left wing toward the lane. Now for Schilling. Off for Dydell. Had an open 3 on the right with a fake and a 15-footer good. Dydell with 5. 62-51 Indians with 5:20 to play. Yates outside the arc on the left. On top for Foster. He'll try a 3. This one's around and off. Rebound tipped by Miller out of bounds, and it will go to Newton. Foster's not a bad three-point shooter, and he's already got 1 3 tonight. Schilling, who had 5 threes in the first quarter, no points, or the first half, I should say, no points at all in the second half. Schilling around a screen, high right. Schilling crossing over. Gives it for Coley in the free throw circle. His shot is stuffed by Foster. Coley gets it back, driving to the rack. Pass behind Dydell. He gets it back left coffin corner. Out for Long on the left wing. Shovels off for Schilling. He'll try a 3. That's off the bracket. Henry the rebound. 4:34 to play. Cole into the front court. Cole shovels it off left corner for Van Veldhuizen, who's back in the game. Foster high post left on Coley, looking to post up. Fall away jumper from the baseline doesn't go. Henry had the rebound but lost it out of bounds. Newton ball with 4:21 to play. Indians with 3 timeouts left. Newton also with 3 timeouts left. Allen in the front court. For Schilling, now they swing it far side. Long, a long 3 on the left off the bracket. Henry the rebound. Cole will take it across midcourt on the near side, taking his time. Around a Foster screen, back for Miller between the circles. Indians content to kill clock with an 11-point lead with under 4 minutes to play. Henry driving to the baseline. Kicks it for Foster. Left block now for the cutting Miller. Tyler driving in. Shot didn't go. Rebound off Henry's hand and controlled by Allen. 3:40 to play. Whistle and a foul. Foul is on Yates. That's his second, fifth on the Indians. Ryan, the first Oskaloosa player with more than one foul. Long three on the left is good by Kyle Long. His fifth bomb of the game. He's got 17 points. And Newton within 8 with 3:29 to play. Short timeout by Newton. We will keep it here. Oskaloosa 62, Newton 54. And the Indians have another game tomorrow night when they travel to EBF. Coverage starting at 4:45 tomorrow afternoon. Girls game at 5, the boys game about 6:30 on KBOE-FM in Oskaloosa. Joe Lancello with you from Oskaloosa High School. Brother Dave in Mission Control. Titus Lutzering, our producer director, and the Oskaloosa video production team. Little token backcourt pressure now as the Indians inbound length of the floor. Allen shadowing Tyler Miller, who brings it across. Yates left sideline at the hash mark. Foster on top, Henry outside the arc on the right. For Van Veldezen on top. Miller lobs down low, caught by Henry, jams it! Cole with 25, and the Indians back up with 10 with just over 3 minutes to play. Coley for Long, the far side. Long three from the right by Allen doesn't go. Cole Henry another rebound. 2:45 to play. Indians looking to go to 6-0 on the year. Henry outside the arc on the right on top for Van Veldezen. Ball was poked away. Van Veldezen will get it back in the backcourt. No over and back. No one in the front court. Hands for Miller. 2:23 to play. Any Newton foul will mean the double bonus for Oskaloosa. Foster on the right, driving and a charge. Foster's second foul, 6-team foul. As Foster was driving on Quintrell Coley, who is well over 200 pounds himself, but again, when you see somebody that tall, 7 foot flying at you, it's really takes a lot of courage to stand there and take the charge, or attempt to take the charge anyway. Allen for Dydell, right wing of the sideline as we near the 2-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Back to Dydell outside the arc on the right, covered by Henry. Swinging out now for Long. He'll shoot a three from the right. That doesn't go. Foster with the rebound. Indians will take their time. Yates will just hold it and give it for Tyler Miller to bring it across with 1:45 to play. And timeout Oskaloosa. Minute 43 to go in the ball game. Oskaloosa 64, Newton 54. Back in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flight and State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
Indians to unbound midcourt, minute 43 to play. Indians up 64-54. Miller in the front court for Oskaloosa from right to left. For Xavier Foster, high post right. Looking, finds Henry underneath, lays it up and in. A reverse layup by Cole. 27 for Cole Henry. Driving from the right is Kyle Long to score from 8 feet. 19 for Kyle Long, 66-56. A long ball ahead for Henry with an easy jam. 68-56, just over a minute to play. Davis for Coley on the right. Back for McKenna Davis. Stops free throw line. Extended, trying to find a color. Ball ricochets away and the Indians have it. Long for Cole Henry. Tried to spike it off Davis, but Davis did well to keep the ball. Long three on the left. Off the bracket by Allen. Rebound off Foster. As he and Coley were battling for it, Foster saying to the ref, "You sure you got that right?" Newton ball with 44.2 to play, down a dozen, 68-56. Davis out, Noah Allen will inbound baseline right. Throws it deep on the right side, caught by Long. Long in the lane, the floater is up and an air ball and out of bounds. Indians ball with 34.1 to play. Henry on the inbound facing full court pressure. Finds Yates ahead of the crowd, 2-on-1 with Foster. Ryan will just circle it back. For Van Veldhuizen on the hash mark, back for Yates with 30 seconds to play. And a whistle. Yates to the line to shoot a double bonus. 10th team foul on Newton. Noah Schilling with the foul, his second. Ryan, 1 of 2 at the line tonight. The senior with 15 points. Yates' first free throw, around and out. Foster out, Colton Butler back in the game. And Xavier gets a nice hand. Yates' second free throw is good. Ryan with 1 out of 2. 69-56, equaling the Indians' biggest lead. Under 30 seconds to play. Allen driving right of the lane. Schilling a long three from the right, doesn't go. Rebound in the lane, Mattis puts it up and in. Mattis with 9, and a foul after the inbound. Yates again will shoot 2 on the double bonus with 13.7 to play. Schilling commits his third foul. Yates, who was 1 of 2 at the line a moment ago, will shoot 2 again on the double bonus. Ryan with 16, make it 17 as he hits the first free throw. Indians not much time to enjoy this as they play at EBF tomorrow night. Boys game to start approximately 6:30 from Eddyville. Yates makes the second. He will come up and be replaced by Jackson Blythe to get a nice hand. Cole Henry out, Austin Hafner in. And again to a nice hand. 71-58 Oskaloosa with 13 seconds to play. Allen driving, shot was knocked away. Newton get it back. Long three on the left is in and out. Van Veldhuizen the rebound, he'll just hold it, and that's the ball game. After a first half scare, Oskaloosa has a strong second half and goes to 6-0 on the season, 3-0 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Our final tonight, Oskaloosa 71, Newton 58. We'll sum up, have the stats, and hopefully hear from an Indians player or coach when we come back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Van Welden, your local expert at Malcolm Lumber. At Malcolm Lumber, we pride ourselves in being your local lumberyard. We boast competitive prices that you find at the big box stores and unmatched service that the big box stores can't provide. Our one-on-one service is what sets us apart. Our knowledgeable experts are here ready to help build you a better future. And thanks to the community for having us all these years.
You can continue to find Malcolm Lumber at our 3 locations in Grinnell, Montezuma, and Oskaloosa. Malcolm Lumber is here for you, start to finish.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
This is Wade Davidson, owner of the Rock Island Tap. We want you to come on down to the Tap starting Sunday, September 9th and watch your favorite NFL teams. We will be hosting NFL Sunday Ticket every Sunday from 11 to 11, and you can watch up to 5 games throughout the Tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We will have $6 Bloody Marys with a 6-ounce beer back, along with pizzas and other snacks. Don't forget NFL Sunday Ticket here at the Rock Island Tap.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. I'm Joe Lancello. We're the Oskaloosa Indians boys, improved to 6-0 on the season, 3-0 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Still number 1 in the state in Class 3A as they defeat the Newton Cardinals 71-58 in a margin that maybe flatters Oskaloosa a little bit. Newton came out and played very, very well in the opening half. We had 8 lead changes early on, 3 ties. The game was tied after 1 quarter, 17 all. Oskaloosa's lead was 36-33 at the half. And that courtesy mostly of a Logan Schilling 3 from half court at the buzzer that cut Oskaloosa's lead from 6-3. But in the second half, it was all Indians. They led 56-46 after 3, led by double digits most of the rest of the game. Their biggest lead was 13. And that was the final margin here, 71-58. Let's run down the scoring tonight. Newton with a lot of three-point baskets. They shot very well from outside the arc. They had a dozen threes on the night. Kyle Long with 5 threes and 2 twos for a total of 19 points. Logan Schilling had 5 threes for 15, all of those in the first half. And frankly, he didn't get too many shots in the second half. Adam Mattis with a 3 and 3 twos for 9. Noah Allen, 3 baskets for 6. Caleb Didell, a 3 and a 2 for 5. Quintrell Coley, a basket, 2 of 2 at the line for 4. McKenna Davis and Cody Satterfield played and did not score. The 2 free throws that Coley had were the only 2 free throws that Newton had all night. They were 2 of 2 for 100%. 5 turnovers unofficially against the Cardinals, and they had 22 rebounds unofficially, 3 on the offensive side. Newton with 17 points in the first quarter, 16 in the second, 13 in the third, 12 in the fourth for their total of 58. Oskaloosa led by senior forward Cole Henry, who had a season high tonight, 12 baskets, 5 of 9 at the line for a total of 29 points. Ryan Yates with 4 threes, a 2-pointer, 4 of 6 at the line for 18. Xavier Foster had a 3, 7 twos, and 1 of 1 at the line for 18. Austin Hafner had a couple of 3s for 6. And that was the Oskaloosa scoring. Tyler Miller and Noah Van Veldhuizen started, did not score. Noah coming off that game where he was 6 of 6 from outside the arc. I think the number of shots he had tonight you could count on one hand. I don't have the official numbers for that. But it's not like anybody was giving him special coverage or anything like that. It just worked out that way. One of those nights. Jackson Blythe, Austin Hafner. I think I mentioned 2 threes for Austin Hafner for 6 points. Jackson Blythe and Colton Butler played, did not score. Indians 10 of 16 at the foul line. Their best showing at the stripe this season. 62.5%. 5 turnovers against the Indians. Newton also with 5 turnovers, and Oskaloosa with the rebounding edge. Unofficially 30-23. Oski with 6 offensive rebounds. Indians with 17 points in the first quarter, 19 in the second, 20 in the third, 15 in the fourth, for their total of 71. As the Indians go to 6-0 on the season, 3-0 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Newton drops to 0-5, 0-3 in the conference. And the Cardinals' next game will be at Pella at home on Tuesday night. The Indians, meanwhile, will be at EBF tomorrow night. We'll have both those games here on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network. 4:45 is when our pregame coverage starts. The girls' game to start at 5, and the boys' game to start approximately 6:30. And the Indians still in their dressing room, so we're pretty much going to wrap things up here tonight from Oskaloosa High School. Thanks very much to Brother Dave at Mission Control. Thanks to Titus Lutzring, our producer-director, and the Oskaloosa video production folks. Thanks to you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thanks to our sponsors as well. I'm Joe Lancello from Oskaloosa High School. The finals tonight. Girls basketball, it was Newton over Oskaloosa, 49-34. And in the boys game, Oskaloosa 71, Newton 58. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Oskaloosa Indians basketball on KBOE. Brought to you by Pella Regional Health Center, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa, Malcolm Lumber, Edward Jones Investments, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Pella Printing, Bank Iowa, Certified Pest Control, Hawkeye Real Estate, Mahaska Drug, Robert Auld Investments, Fred's Muffler Shop, Falvey Lumber and Hardware, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care Center, Lighton State Bank, The Rock Island Tap, Clow Valve Company, and Kelly Style Insurance. Your Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford. This has been a presentation of the No Coast Network.